And
welcome to another episode, California Sober Podcast.
California
we are your
Sober.
hosts. I'm Temecula Trey, and this is Menifimo.
Man, if you okay,
We don't live there, but that's what it came off the dome for today.
some tweaker stuff, bro.
Yes, lots of meth activities in those areas. Lots of meth activities for sure.
One could say a lot of meth activities.
One could possibly say all the meth activities.
You know what? I did it again.
What'd you do?
And put the camera facing. It's all right. I'll just look this way.
Or you could just turn it and use that camera on me for a second while you fix it.
That's facts.
I mean,
I did it better than the last time, though. The last time was way off, bro, because I was looking at you while I was setting it up, like while you're over here and we're talking. And I was
you're like, oh, fuck.
All right, so
thanks for fucking up my super cool intro. I'm getting good at these things, dog.
yeah, you
That
were. I was about to say
smooth.
one, and I had one off the top that I wrote down, and I didn't even get a chance, and I already forgot it. I have it on my notes somewhere.
You gotta be ready, dog.
Yeah,
as soon as you walked in the door, I was like thinking of shit.
Dude, you're handy with the steel, bro.
I have shotguns before.
You guys want to see some Inception shit? You know?
You just made somebody's head explode.
Yeah, I use that so I could see where the angle of the camera is. I mean, I guess you don't need. I could just stare at the lens, I guess, but
It's awkward.
yeah, it's hard because there's three of them, and I'm like, which one is the one?
I wonder if you can really tell, like, if you're looking at the right one or not. Because there's three of them.
They're so
and
close together. Yeah,
Like,
probably not.
I'm looking at all three different ones right now. If you guys can see this, put it in the comments.
Stare into his soul.
All five of you that watch this.
I think we got 10 last episode, bro.
Hell yeah, dog.
If we were to stop doing drugs and stop talking about fucking Hitler,
Look, dude. I mean,
I think it pushes more. The other thing too, though, is
I don't think so.
I don't get what the trends though. It's like your titles have to be about stuff, your bio or about each episode. There's like certain keywords that the algorithm looks for to push it.
Does it?
Yeah, I don't do any of that, dude. You know who's good with that stuff is Justin.
I'm sure he is.
You got to see what's trending and then like put that in your video, like some type of word about that.
I mean,
I don't care about that stuff.
we're just having fun.
Yeah, I don't care about. I feel like I'm like, this is us, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to get some dollars out of this in the long run or something. But if nothing happens, just sitting here with my best bud, talking about some things.
Yeah,
That was enjoyable.
It'd be nice to get some dollars, but if not, then hopefully I get some good times.
So far, so good.
Yeah,
Got some decent ones.
yeah, dude. You know,
Also had some decents.
eventually we'll get some cool guests in that we could talk to.
Yeah, we're gonna have my street dad on after UDC.
Sick, dude.
Dude's
Have I
absolute.
met him, bro? Or?
No, dude's an absolute savage. He grows weed too, though. That's the
Yeah?
guy I pick up my weed from.
Oh yeah,
Or yeah,
he's got a spot out here. Or...
he's in Long Beach.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Long Beach has a lot of spots, dude.
Yeah, he's like the nicer part of Long Beach too.
Oh, where all the gays live.
No, like the other side of Long Beach,
Okay, like basically we're right off the
right off Palos Verdes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exit Palos Verdes. How it's all suburbia hell right there and all that, all nice.
What's that casino right there? Is like that area?
The Gardens.
Where's Palos Verdes? Oh, up.
It's
oh,
past there. It's past
that.
there. It's like 2
Yeah.
exits. I think Palos Verdes is like 2 exits past or something.
That's where all the
4 or 5.
that's where all the fucking turkeys are. Or what are those birds? Peacocks. Is that what you just said? Did you just
What
say
the
that?
fuck were you just gonna say? Why'd you start to whisper it?
Is it turkeys?
You say something really racist or something for a second. You know, them things.
Yeah, that's the type of people, right?
Turkeys?
I'm just
You
kidding.
jive turkey? Whoa! No one's calling anybody a JT or nothing like that. I forgot what he said. What does he say in the movie? He's like, he called your mother a bitch or something like that. He
I
called
don't
you a
even know what we were talking
cocksucker.
about, bro, but it sounded funny.
You never seen Semi-Pro?
Nah.
Oh,
I probably actually have. I just can't remember.
It's Will Ferrell and he's a basketball player.
Oh yeah, that was a great movie.
Yes, and there's a part where they're all sitting down playing cards, and he says something about being at war, and he's like, "Man, you ain't never been to war, nothing, you jive turkey." And then it cuts out like dead quiet, like he just called somebody a hard R or something like
Yeah.
that. Whoa, man! No one called anybody a JT or nothing like that. Oh, I
Dude,
love that word.
Will Ferrell was like a one of a kind dude. I feel like we're not gonna get another like comedian like him, you know?
Not in our lifetime.
It's so specific towards him, dude. I feel like that's just him,
You know
bro.
how much his fucking like him and Dave Chappelle have influenced my life.
Dude, Dave Chappelle, that dude's legend too.
Like we're just doing random shit. I'll yell at people.
Yeah.
Like 90% of it's taken from something Will Ferrell said or Dave Chappelle said.
We got to get a Will Ferrell and Dave Chappelle movie.
I don't think I'll ever get that.
That'd be so dope, though.
It's two types of comedy, dog. It's not the same Dave Chappelle as like Half Baked. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true though. But still, I think he's still funny though. I've seen some of his recent shit. Like his stand up is not.
His stand up's hilarious. It's
Not
just
bad.
it's very like
It's definitely toned down though.
very politically driven now.
Yeah, they came out his neck for a lot of shit, bro.
Well, yeah, and he's also changing with the times.
Changing with the times.
I mean, I get it. I'm just saying, like, I don't think the vibes between them, the energy, like him and John C, like Dave or Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly are like the best comedy duo since.
Dude,
fucking,
Matt, what's that buff ass fool's name?
which one?
Mark Wahlberg.
Dude, the other guys,
Yeah.
probably still to this day, I'll watch that shit all the time, dog. I'm a peacock, Cap. You gotta let me fly.
Gator don't
fly.
I think the first pod we had reference to that movie. I remember putting like a little clip of it. I think it was the Gator reference. I forgot what we were talking
I think
about.
it was the Gator reference or something like that.
I can't remember what we were talking
You
about.
put the
but I remember.
knife where he puts the knife on his face or something like that. That's one of my all-time favorite scenes.
Yeah.
Because you Gator don't need no Jimmy hats.
You know who got me into Will Ferrell, bro? Was Matt, bro. He was so into him, dude.
Yeah, both me and Matt were super into Will Ferrell.
I think, yeah. You guys were. I mean, I was cool with him, but I wasn't like. Once I started hanging out with you guys, I started like watching more of his stuff, you know. And I was like,
Oh yeah,
damn.
Anchorman. That was like the time when Anchorman and everything
Anchorman
dropped.
is like one of my top 10 movies, bro. It is so
Even
funny,
the
bro.
second one was
Second
guts.
was okay. It wasn't bad, but it was
the
the first
fight
one's better.
scene. The fight scene in the second one was fucking amazing. They had fucking everybody. Like fucking Will Smith was in it, I think, too, in the fight scene in the second Anchorman.
Was he in it?
Yeah.
Oh wait, he was. I think. You know what was my favorite Will Ferrell movie? Talladega Nights, dude.
Top. I wake up in the morning, I piss excellent. You know what? You know what?
Yeah, boy.
Um,
That was such a good movie, dog. Just the storyline and everything. I was like, damn, this is a good movie, bro.
well, what's his name in it? Sacha Baron Cohen's in it too. He plays the French dude.
All right.
That's Borat.
Step Brother. Oh yeah, he's in it. Oh,
That's
yeah,
Borat, yeah,
that
the
was
French
Borat.
dude.
Yes, sir, that was. All right, Step Brothers or Talladega Nights.
Step Brothers.
Tough one, dude.
It's a tough one, but I have more. What is the word?
References.
Not references, but like it's me and my sister's favorite movie. So there's
Okay.
that sentimental. I have more sentimental ties to Step Brothers.
Yeah.
I could also quote that movie like probably 80%, 90%.
It's a tough one for me because Talladega Nights. I feel like that movie was instrumental to my growing up as a child because it really like made me feel like
Going first or last?
gotta be number one, baby.
I mean, I've never been number one in life at anything, so I couldn't really. I was like, oh, I'll be last.
I don't want to be last, dude.
I want to be. I just,
Like you know how a lot of people talk about that Rocky movie when he's training to fight. What's that Russian guy's name?
Oh,
The Russian guy, you know, and he, like that whole scene, how people were like, that movie inspired me
he
to.
beats up the meat while the Russian dude's doing all. Why
He's
the
doing the old school
fuck
work.
can't I think of his name?
I can't remember his name either. This is gonna kill me, dude. I know
fucking-
Apollo was at the next movie, right? Or
He was the first one.
he was the first one. All right, so Apollo was the first one. The Russian was the second one, right?
Dolph. Drago.
Drago. Oh my
Drago.
god, bro. Yeah, because Draco. I'd always think of like Draco, but Drago. Yeah.
He was Rocky 4. No, Rocky 1 was.
Apollo was 1 and 3, I think, because then they fight again or something, or no? Or no, they became friends.
No,
they became
fight
friends
at
in
the
third.
end. They fight. They quote unquote fight at the end of 3. They have the rematch, and that's how it ends, where they throw the punches at each other. I think that's 3, because he dies in the beginning of 4. Drago smokes that fool in the beginning.
I forgot, dude. I'm just trying to. Oh fuck.
Rocky
Up, bro.
1 was I want to say 1 was Apollo. 2.
Was Russian.
No,
No?
the Russians 4.
Russians 4.
2 was either Mr. T
Oh yeah, Mr. T. Forgot about that one. That one was kind of mids though. That
or the white dude. There was a white. I think that might have been.
Mr. T was okay. It was
That
cool.
was 2 or 3. Okay, well, Mr. T was 1, and then it was a white dude that was like Slugger, some dude's name. I wasn't the biggest into the Rocky movies, but I'd seen them all.
Yeah.
I've seen 4, like the most.
I liked him because, I'm into fighting and all that. But like I said, all my homies that would always talk about that Rocky movie when he's training to fight Drago, bro, they're like, yeah, that's what inspired me to get to the gym or whatever.
No.
I felt that way when Ricky Bobby was training with his dad, and he had the fucking...
The cocaine in the car?
Yeah, and then when he put the cougar... Was it a cougar or was it a panther? I can't remember.
Cougar.
He put the cougar in the car and made him drive. To me, that's what got my fucking nuts hard, bro. That's what I was like, I need to be number one.
I don't think you might want to see a doctor then if your nuts are getting hard. I'm going to throw that out there right now. That sounds like a tumor.
It's called like fucking manly shit right there, bro.
And you might die soon.
Only true men get fucking cancer in their nuts, bro.
Like who? Lance Armstrong?
That's right, bro.
He cheated.
Greatest goddamn bicyclist in the world.
He cheated.
Man. The greatest bicyclist in the goddamn world, bro.
But he was on PEDs.
And he also had one nut.
Bro, I could be the best bicyclist in the world if you give me enough tests.
And he had one nut, though.
I love riding bicycles.
But he had one nut. You got to think the amount of testosterone he took, it was just evening out his left testicle missing. Fair game, bro.
No.
I
don't think it works like that.
You sure, bro?
I really don't think it works like that.
Man's Lance, bro.
Because if it worked like that, they wouldn't have taken his Tour de France from him.
First of all, like, if you look into it, bro, a lot of those fucking bicyclists are on steroids, bro.
A lot of them are. Do you ever watch that, the one documentary on Netflix?
Uh-huh. Which one, you talking about Pegasus or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
That one's such a good one.
Yeah.
I've probably seen that thing like 5 different times now.
I just think it was racism, bro. Like the fucking French were just butthurt with the whole, that was the time where the Europeans and shit, they didn't like the Americans. So they had to fucking stick it to us, dude. Fuck that. This is America, USA, baby.
I mean, USA will forever be number one.
Lance is a hero, bro.
But still, I could be a better bicyclist than Lance Armstrong.
I don't think so, bro. Let's be realistic, dog.
Give me enough PEDs. I love riding bicycles.
I know you do, bro, but I don't think
I've got the build for it. I've legit. If there was any point in my life where I could be a very good bicyclist,
I think right
probably
now
the best in the world, it'd be right now. I've never been in better shape.
I don't think you have the commitment, bro.
I don't think I have the commitment either, but I could.
That was like riding his bike like every day, early as fuck before work, late as fuck after work.
First of all, he doesn't have a job. He just rides a bike.
I think most of those people have like regular jobs.
No, we're talking about Lance Armstrong specifically.
But at that time when he won the Tour de France, he was nobody. I think he had a regular job, dude.
I don't think he did.
I don't think so.
He did.
Probably like Google this. And stuff.
This would be a lot of Googling to figure out. Next episode, guys, we'll have an answer for you if I could be better than Lance Armstrong. Stay tuned.
Sometimes we'll say shit, and when I'm editing, like I want to go back and like reiterate something in the next episode, but I'm like, should we just like revisit this or just let it die? Like we'll just say some shit way
let
off.
out in the ether, dog.
It'll be like way off the chain. That's not factual at all, bro.
At all.
Nowhere near. I'm
but
like,
I also think we let people know, like, we don't know what we're talking about
you know
right
what
now.
I'm talking about. Don't take any advice. Don't take no financial advice for sure. Don't take any therapy advice.
If we give you advice on drugs,
those will probably be okay.
those are probably facts.
Political shit. Don't.
Oh,
Speaking of which,
let's get into it then.
the last episode, I think the last episode or the one before that one, I was talking about a Democratic nominee. Her name was I think her name is Marianne. I said her name was Marianne Killiamson, but her real name is Marianne Williamson. My bad.
Here we go. You heard it first.
So I'm not that much of a retard, but she's running, dude. She's polling at like 12%, which is decently, anything double digits is decently high. So I don't know. I'm for it, bro. Her, Bobby Kennedy.
You know, I'm just ready for I'm ready for it all to fall apart.
Yeah. I think it's I mentioned this earlier, but it's interesting how they won't let Biden debate them.
Yeah. I mean,
this is democracy. Democracy is about being able to voice your opinion and seeing who's got the best idea, right?
Exactly what it's about.
That is literally why we have the First Amendment rights, right?
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, baby. Come on. So obviously Trump, Biden, I'm sorry. They don't have confidence that Biden can.
I don't think anybody has confidence that Biden can successfully get through a debate.
No, bro. I don't even think he could be quiet and just stand up for like 2 hours. I think he's gonna say something off the cuff or all. I'm thinking.
Put him falling off the bike on my face.
Yeah. The way he fell was so funny too. Yeah, it's almost like he staged it for like clout or something, bro.
Well, you gotta remember there were multiple falls.
Yeah. Oh, did you see what
Up the stairs?
the Air Force One? That's what I remember. He was like, it's like he kept almost falling every step, dude.
And then I can't remember that when he got to the top, he didn't even turn around and salute. He just like scurried onto the plane or something.
Yeah, he almost had a heart attack, bro.
Yeah, like you're not
Those are a
supposed
long
to.
way
You
down,
can't
bro.
do that as a president. Like you get to the top of the stairs at the plane, you got to turn around and
Gotta
salute.
be graceful about it. Hey, just kidding.
I'm that motherfucker.
You just gotta run. I got you. You just gotta play it, you know.
Turn around. Psych.
See, that's what Trump was good at. Is he could turn his fuck ups into like a movement, you know.
Fucking QAnon.
You know, bro.
Fucking movements. Big old movements, dog.
The
But
insurrection,
Trump's also a businessman.
Yeah, and
First, not a politician.
he's an entertainer, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? He entertains, dude.
He's entertaining.
He knows how to get the bag back. He can fumble the ball and still make that touchdown, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody could, he's gone bankrupt like 9 times or something, dog.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
Quite a bit. If someone could fact check that.
I want to say it's between like 6 and 9 or something that he went bankrupt.
Yeah, I've never done it once. Have you?
Oh, no. I haven't had enough money to go bankrupt.
Does that make us better businessmen than Trump? If we've
No,
never
it
been
just makes us broke. It means we haven't had enough debt in our lives to go bankrupt because we're broke.
I like to default on my car payment.
$300. Because, dude, the whole point of going bankrupt is like,
They might be clean, but then it's like a strike on your.
Dude, if I could have just ran up $150,000 worth of debt or like 200 grand in like my early 20s somehow, I'd have just gone bankrupt.
Is it
I'd be
possible?
fine. I'd be fine today.
Is it possible to default on bail?
What do you mean, no? Well, I mean, so look, this is what happens. This is what happens.
They take you to jail, but
This is what happens when you default on bail. Dog the bounty hunter shows up at your house and repo's your ass.
Could you just be like, dog, I filed bankruptcy, dog. We're good. I'm an American.
Oh, dude, can I even search this?
I know. Has no one ever thought about this? I feel like the numbers now.
Oh,
You know?
man. I don't know if we're going to get any hits off of this.
So I'll entertain you guys while he's doing a quick
bail
Google
money.
search.
Yo, it's the first thing.
Can you what?
And claim bankruptcy.
On bail?
I owe bail money. Okay. When a bail bond agency agrees to post bail with collateral, it places a lien on that property. Liens cannot be wiped out through bankruptcy.
Oh.
And you will be required to continue making payments on the debt even if you do declare bankruptcy. You cannot sell off the property until the lien has been released.
There you have it, boys.
So,
Boys and girls.
got $50,000 bail. Still got $50,000 bail.
So the two things you can't like claim bankruptcy on are school loans, education loans, and bail.
Well, no, you can claim bankruptcy, but if you
No,
owe
student loans-
bail, if like the bail is included in your
Bankruptcy, you still have to pay the
Yeah.
bail. Yeah. So, but student loans are,
so I guess you couldn't specifically
yeah,
say I'm going bankrupt because I had $1 million bail.
yeah.
But even then, like even if you had they're saying you have to put up properties. So like when Bobby Shmurda, for instance,
Yeah.
I forgot what his bail was set at. His shit was like stupid fucking high, and is it his mom or his aunt? I can't remember I think it's his mom, but they're not broke.
Uh-huh.
They were like decently well off kind of, and his mom had like 4 or 5 different properties
Okay.
that she just put up, like apartment buildings and stuff, and that's what they signed collateral.
I hate seeing that. I hate when rich people fucking do shit like that. Like
What?
shoot fucking barbershops up. That's what Bobby Shmurda, because he shot at like his brother or something, and straight bullets hit a barbershop. That was one of the things he got indicted for. I think there's other
really?
stuff. I think there's other stuff too, but I think that was the thing that.
Well, I just know it was all from that hot song.
What?
The hot
Never heard of it.
it's what it's talking about.
No, wait, come again?
The
Bobby Shmurda?
the hot black person.
Can you Siri it?
Huh?
Can you Siri it? I don't know. What you're
No, I can't Siri it, dog. Can you Siri it?
Can I? Am I allowed to, bro? I'm a POC, right?
I mean, we'll have Quincy on the pod one day.
One day.
I know I've got my black card. I'm just, I'm not doing it.
You got your black card with
Got
your
my
black
black
friends.
card.
Not with other people, black friends. With other black people that aren't friends.
Sometimes I do.
You know?
Sometimes I do.
You think?
No, I know because I've just popped them in a conversation. I'm just in the conversation, so I know I'm chilling.
That guy's
But
heard it first.
other places, I have no idea.
Pops in conversations.
Sometimes I can just pop. If you're talking about something I know, I'll pop in a conversation, no problem. That's the weird thing about me.
Are you down to? Are you gonna karaoke a fucking rap song or what?
I'll never karaoke in my life. What the fuck?
Would you, if you like? Would you though? If that word popped up and you were karaokeing, would you say it?
I'd probably do like Intergalactic by the Beastie Boys.
Did they say that in that word?
No, but that's why I could do it.
But like I'm saying though, would you say it, that word if it came up in a song? Like they give you a Kendrick song, you know, Mad City or something?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You'd run it?
Yeah, dog. Fuck. You put it in the music, I can say it.
I think someone just got flamed for that dude from Barstool.
Which Dave Portnoy?
No, not Dave Portnoy. It was one of his like
What, the freestyle rapper?
I don't know if he's I don't know who he is. His name starts with an M. I'll get it. Let's get facts.
Well,
Let's
there's
get a little
that
bit
one
facts.
dude. There was that one, I can't think of the dude's name.
This just happened, and then they had to fire him. And Dave Portnoy was like, I didn't want to fire him, but you know how they sold Barstool to that gambling company?
Oh, he sold Barstool?
No, like 300 mil or some shit.
A couple.
Yeah. I think actually he sold it for 300 mil, and then he sold half of it for a couple hundred mil, and then the rest of it for like 300 mil just recently. But anyways, this gambling company bought him, and they basically were not cool with his homie saying that, and they basically told him he had to fire him. Dave Portnoy straight up said he doesn't like it. He's like, I don't agree with it, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
Damn. I mean, it happens. That one kid lost all his college scholarships for singing a song. This kid from
oh yeah, saw that. He was like a
football player.
Yeah.
Like D1 prospect.
Ben Mintz.
I do not know who that person is.
You can read this article.
I don't care. You don't have to read the article.
I'll read like.
Why do you have to read it? We're talking about what he did.
Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy saw the backlash coming. Portnoy took to Twitter and explained why the firing of Barstool personality Ben Mintz of the Wake Up Mincy show. I never even heard that show.
I've never heard that show either.
But I guess it's big. Could be a death blow to the brand's reputation. Mintz was fired from the company, which is owned by Penn Entertainment, on Wednesday after saying a racial slur while reading rap lyrics on a live stream 2 days prior. By the way, for everybody saying Barstool is dead to them, I knew this would happen. Portnoy wrote on Wednesday, I said it's so against everything we stand for that it could be a death blow. Anyways, the rest is just him explaining. Yeah, it's tough because Barstool has always been like that.
Edgy.
Yeah, it was always like that anti show, you know?
Old Barstool, he would not have been fired.
The pizza reviews, bro.
Why we go to Prime?
Oh, we go to Prime. What?
Prime Pizza.
Oh, yeah. The pizza reviews, bro. That's the old Barstool. It's just...
Well, plus they just did what... It was Barstool. It was hot bitches with big tits, sports, funny shit, like, but still news.
Yeah. It's a tough one, bro.
Ron, that's the dude I'm thinking of. That's
Ron.
Ron is...
Is he a long hair guy?
No, he's a short-haired dude, white dude from Boston.
Is he fat?
No, he's skinny, but he's like a personality on Barstool. I watch a podcast with that fool in it.
If they were going at the dude with the long hair, I forgot his name. I think it starts with a K or something. Kirk or is it
Caveman?
Caveman?
The guy they call Caveman or whatever?
The interview guy?
Oh.
He's all serious, but...
Yeah, he's on Theo Von shit a lot.
Yeah. What's his name?
He just did Drake and everything. I can't think of that dude's
name.
name.
It was such a good interview, bro. Drake, dude's so funny, bro.
I mean, he's got it. They're even on like the NFL Network now.
Are they? Wait, that guy's on the NFL Network doing his interviews or what? Or Barstool?
No, that guy.
He's on like doing Barstool or just doing other shit?
I don't know if he's still on Barstool, but I know like they have a show on like Monday Night Football or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
If it would have been him, tough call, man. What do you do? Because he's like a known figure.
Fucking moneymaker in that company, that's for sure.
You think they would have? You think the gambling company would have still been down, or you think they would have given more?
I don't think the gambling company cares enough.
Huh?
It's I mean, I don't know. You can't really.
Well, no, but they fired the other guy. They said because so the reason they fired
multiple people from Barstool. Like there was the one guy they fired for the.
This was the gambling company though. This wasn't Barstool doing it. Barstool was against it. Like all the staff and shit.
They fired that one. So the podcast I was watching when you got here, there was one of the guys on there. He got fired from Barstool because he did a report on this chick who he didn't think was dead, but was actually dead. So he makes this like report or whatever, or like makes a comment saying like she's probably not even dead or anything like that. She's probably just fucking doing some dumb shit. And then like that next morning they found her dead. So he got fired from Barstool.
Here, that's a tough one though.
But Pete, like he's still like he'd be on people's podcasts that were like associated with Barstool and shit like that. So it was really weird.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like the same thing. Like he didn't want to do it, but he had to.
So the reason that the gambling company said they had to fire this guy was because their reasoning behind it was because they're scared they're going to lose their liquor license over it, or over racism, which doesn't even make sense, dude, at all. I think it's more of a customer thing, you know?
But it's a gambling company. Like, what does Pent have? What is it? Pent?
Pen or Pen. They're pretty big, bro. They're really big.
Well,
It doesn't make sense, bro. I don't think they're going to lose their fucking gambling license over, like...
Wait, gambling or liquor license? Because those are two different things.
I say liquor, it's gambling.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Penn Entertainment.
Yeah, I'm just like Penn Entertainment produces.
Where they from, bro?
Barstool Sports is an American blog digital. Oh, it's wholly owned.
Wholly owned? Oh, Barstool, yeah, because they bought
WHOLLY, not like HOLY.
Holy,
Can I just click Penn Entertainment?
got the power of Christ, bro. Compels
Penn
them.
Entertainment, reimagining gambling and entertainment, careers, locations. Yeah, but like, who are your fucking casinos?
Tell us your fucking casinos, bitches.
43 properties in 20 states, including Hollywood Casino, Ameristar, and Boomtown. I've heard of Ameristar. I think Hollywood Casino is like Hollywood Park.
They got some spots, dude.
They have some decent spots, it seems.
They got some spots.
But I don't understand how that's going to have you lose your... Can you lose a gambling? What? It looks like there aren't many great matches for your search. I don't really see why. I just said, can you lose your gambling license over racial slurs?
I don't think you can, bro. I mean, I don't think losing your gambling license is possible, but I think you could get backlash and lose customers.
No, yeah, for sure. They're not going to want to go to your shit.
But
It's like Bud Light. It's like Bud Light and Rednecks.
I don't think it's in the same. What that dude did is within the same realm of Bud Light, bro.
No, it's definitely not. He was singing a song.
And he apologized and all that shit. Like he knew his mistake.
It's kind of whack to me.
I think if he was like a Pac, but like not black, they would let it slide, like an Asian Pac or
Yeah, for sure.
like a Mexican Pac, you know?
Yeah, definitely would have slid.
It's a tough time to be white, bro.
We're just the short end of the stick, dog. We used to be, we used to be it.
White ain't right, baby.
Now we're not.
White is wrong, bro.
Not wrong, but it ain't right.
Hey, do you think that white women get the same type of like dislike as white men?
No.
Or is it just a men
Not
thing?
at all, dude.
No?
What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
don't know. I'm asking you because
No.
you got long hair. You know, you could probably might be transitioning you.
Yo, check it out, dog. Check it out. If I fucking started my transition tomorrow, give me a year, I'll be a pretty ass bitch, and I'll have white privilege all over again.
You got some nice facial features, bro. You can run a nice little bitch, bro.
I'd be a beautiful bitch,
You can
dude.
do it, dude.
All I have to do is put on 30 pounds, 20 pounds, go get the BBL done. Some estrogen, dog. I'd be fucking beautiful.
Keep the mustache though and beard though.
Can't. Keep
it, bro.
I gotta strive to be pretty in one aspect or the other. Be a pretty ass dude or a pretty ass bitch.
Do the makeup and everything, but bald head, full beard and mustache.
Dude, who's that?
Dude? What's that dude? Hollywood Nick, bro.
Who?
Hollywood, you know Hollywood Nick? I think is his name. Or no, not Hollywood Nick.
There's that
Rockstar or Rock. What's his name, bro? The fucking Hard Rock Nick or something.
Oh yeah, Hard Rock Nick. Who am I? And who are you?
Yeah, bro.
Ask yourself, where am I? And where are you?
Do you think he's cap or you think he's actually rich?
I don't fucking know.
I feel like he's got to be capping, bro.
I don't know. Dog.
Or do you think he was capping, but then all this social media
I
fame?
think it's half cap, half not. I think a lot of the shit he says is cap. I just walked into the Bank of America here in Calabasas and made a $40,000 deposit in this $150 Versace shirt. These $220 leather pants. Or shorts, whatever the fuck he says.
Whatever he says, bro.
Oh, man. I hate that fucking dude so much.
I know. I want to punch him in the face, dude, just based off his personality.
You see how his like weight kept changing too in like videos? That dude got skinny as fuck.
And he says it wasn't from liposuction or anything, but I think that's got to be capped because he doesn't look like he fucking exercises at all, bro.
Nah, dog, it's probably meth. Modelo, sponsor us.
Please.
Modelo.
In wake of all of this hysteria with Bud Light and all that shit.
Dog, it's a Corona. We're trying to sport the Modelo vibe right now.
Or either or, but let me finish.
Okay.
So either way, we're just all together trying to avoid any type of American beer. if it's one type of white, it's all type of white. So we're sticking with the brown, baby. Modelo Corona.
Just drinking an 805 right there. Fuck.
It's out of camera, dick.
I didn't know.
I'm just kidding, white people. We love you, bro. Please don't stop watching us.
Regardless of all that shit, Modelo, if you want to sponsor us, well, fuck, I'll drink you all day, every day.
Yeah,
no
we
problem.
like Modelo's, dude. You guys sponsor the UFC. I really
I don't think you really want to sponsor a podcast called California Sober, though.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. I was watching, because I was watching a podcast like earlier in the week, and the dude was talking about like being on a commercial.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I was so happy I made it on this fucking Budweiser commercial, blah, blah, blah. I went to go do it.
And then after
and they're
this,
like, do you love this stuff? And he's like, love it. I loved it so much I can't even fucking drink it anymore. I'm a fucking alcoholic. And then instantly lost the campaign or whatever you want, being that spokesperson for it.
yeah,
$250,000 job just gone like that.
yeah.
Because he was just being funny and honest.
Facts though. That was recent or was that before?
I don't think it was recent. I think the podcast I watched was recent, but I think this was something that happened like 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Damn. And then that's what they do, and they move on to Dylan Mulvaney, and
I don't know if it was Bud Light, but yeah, for sure.
should have kept Addict Homie, you know.
I mean, it's
pushing
not
the
like
brand.
he'd say it on the fucking commercial though either.
Probably shouldn't have said it on the commercial.
No, he didn't say it on the commercial.
Oh, he just said it on
was
the
just
pod?
like with they were having like a meeting about it.
Yeah,
And then when they asked him, they're like, "Oh, so you like it?" And he just responded with that.
yeah.
So before like the commercial was ever shot or anything like that, I think it was like the day or two before they were gonna shoot it.
Should have waited, homie.
You know, but that's what it is when you're fucking.
Got yourself in the foot, dog.
That's what we do as alcoholics and drug addicts, sir.
Yeah.
Love making jokes like that. I met my boss now and was
Best
like,
jokes have a little bit of truth in them, dude.
no, yeah, I met my boss now and he's like, yo, I'm trying to do COVID testing in like lower income areas, blah, blah, blah. Like I'd known this dude for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I wasn't officially like working for his company. This was like a side gig. But I'm like, dog, I was fucking homeless all over fucking Orange County in all the gutters. Like, I could get you all types of tests probably.
What type of test you need, bro?
And the chick that got me the job was, dude, the chick that got me the job or like the gig was standing behind him and just looked at me. Her eyes got all wide and was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like mouthed it. And I was like, and he just kind of looked at me and was like, yeah, for sure. We'll talk about it. And then she like called me after work that night and was just like, why the fuck would you say that? And I was like,
That sounded good.
I was like, dude, I don't know. I'm trying to help him out. Like, I can. She's like, yes, Trey, we all know you can.
I felt like it was a good song.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, dude, I sold myself. She's like, dude, you sold yourself all the way out. Fuck.
You're holding his pocket, homie.
Definitely not that part. I'll fuck my boss up. Check it out. Watch this, dog. I'll fuck you up. Catch the day. Name the time and place.
Is he talking about that Russian dude or what?
Yeah.
Is he like a small dude or something or what?
Me and him are about the same size.
I just imagine him to be this. When I think of like Russians and shit, I think of like the type of bad guys that you see on like
Definitely not.
You know,
no.
Those like
very clean cut
Jason Statham movies. You know,
he's a very just clean cut, skinny Russian cat.
Yeah, they're just like us.
No. No, they're not just like us.
You don't think so?
You ever heard them talk?
Yeah.
It's not like us. We're talking. This is not loud. You know when I'm mad. You know when I'm angry. You know when I'm happy. You know when I'm sad.
Yeah.
You have no fucking idea.
But that's how like Vietnamese people are too, though.
So, I mean, so you can probably relate to it then. I cannot.
Not culture, dog.
All I've ever heard, whenever I've heard Russian people talking, I've never known.
You think they're always
I'll
angry
come
or
dipping
what?
into the room all quick because I think two people are fighting and then they start laughing. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Russians.
Russians.
Segue into, since we're talking about Russians, bro. Segue into this fucking current event I wanted to talk about before I forgot. The Integra Type S, baby.
The Integra Type S, baby. Here
Coming
we go.
2024 coming out, dude.
How long has it been since the last Integra came out?
Like a long time, bro.
Like what?
Well, they just
years was yours the last year?
Yeah, 2006. They just re-released the Integra this year, so there's a 2022 one, but it was kind of like like people were kind of whatever about it. This next one, it's the 2022
Are
one.
they remodeling it from the one that came out this year?
It's off the same base, but it's faster. So the problem with this one is it had the same horsepower as like the Civic Si, I think, you know? It was around 2 something, you know?
Oh, not even like a Type R?
No. This
Really?
this next Type S coming out, I believe it's got like 280 or something, or 320. So it's a lot more. It's closer to the same power plant as same power as the fucking Type R now. It's supposed to be like a luxury Type R is what they're going for.
I like this. Okay, now if we're just talking broad spectrum of new,
Like 52K.
that is the fucking shit part.
Let me tell you, this Type R is like 45, right? 45 to 48K.
I'd much rather have a Type R.
Same, bro. That's why I'm wondering. I'm like, who wants a luxury Type R?
That's not what you buy a Type R for.
I just get a Type R.
Yeah.
People want the raw for Type R. I think the Type S should be luxury and nice, you know, but it's like it has to be its own thing, bro. It can't be like the SI. It can't be slow like that. Give it the same power or more as the Type R, but make it its own thing. Make it super comfortable.
They should have flip-flopped the packages.
Give it all electronic stuff. Nah,
Well,
but
yeah.
the Integra's always been the fancier.
Well, no,
Civic,
what
though.
I'm saying is they should have flip-flopped, like, because, like, before the pod started, we were talking about it for a little bit, but, like, you're saying the cheaper version's all-wheel drive?
The ILX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like...
They should have made
They
the
should have
ILX.
flip-flopped it. You should have had the Type R, Type S be all-wheel drive, whatever they're going to have the sport one be.
Yeah, they shouldn't have made the ILX as a sport. They should have just had the ILX. There's an ILX like super fast all-wheel drive one, you know, that's supposed to compete with like the 3 Series and shit like that. And then the SH is the one below that. They should have got rid of the SH and made that the Integra, kept the super luxurious fucking I don't know what they're calling it, dude. I forgot, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. They have too much stuff that's the same. I don't know what they're doing. Honda's been kind of falling off, dude. The problem.
I mean, I don't know. Car companies just aren't the same.
Look,
Like nothing. There's like they're getting rid of all coupes. They're getting rid of the V. I mean, obviously they're getting rid of the V8.
This is what I think they should have done. Could I just cut in real quick?
Yeah, totally.
So the SI is around 32, I think, starting 32, 34, right?
1,000?
Yeah, the SI.
Really?
I think, right? Around
I have no dog. I'm used to like Craigslist prices and shit like that.
I think it's around.
MSRP stuff.
Let's say 32. It's around 32. I think between 28 and 34. I can't remember, but I could look it up actually. But just for argument purposes, let's say it's 28. Let's go on the low end, right? 28 for the SI. They should have made the Integra, make it faster than the SI. The SI shouldn't even be that slow. First of all, no one wants the SI right now.
No,
it's a shitty platform. But anyways, besides the point, get the Integra Type S. Make it more horsepower than the fucking SI. Maybe give it like, okay, what's the SI at 200? Give it like 300. You could give it the 320, right? And then price it at, give it like more electronics than the SI, you know? And then price it at, let's say, that's 28. Price it at 35, you know? 36.
I mean, honestly,
maybe even 4. That's pushing it, I feel like.
That's way pushing.
Okay, 30. Okay, make it like 35, 36. And then make an all-wheel drive option, you know? Then price that at like 442. That would sell.
Dude, they should have just, I mean, what you're saying is probably the right. But like, even when you think about old school, like when we were growing up and like even before then, the Civic was the Integra. That's literally...
No, they had both. Yeah, it was.
They were the same exact platforms for the most part.
It looked cooler, it was look cooler and it was more luxurious on the inside though, remember?
The
Integra.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like...
So the Civic was rawer and cheaper. Integra had more creature comforts and looked cooler.
Yes.
And that's what they should stick to.
Yes.
But the problem is the Civic Si is ass right now. So you can't have the Integra be the Civic Si but nicer. No one's gonna buy that. I think bump up the Civic, bro. Have it compete with like the GCI and all that in terms of power. You know, give it like at least give it 280 horses, bro. Honestly, what the fuck is wrong with Honda, bro?
What is Honda's? What do they have besides the Type R right now?
They got the
Like they don't have an S2000, and they haven't had an S2000 forever.
They might though. They're working on the successor
That
supposedly.
see, okay, now
Supposedly though, but it's
that
they
might
never
get
know.
my dick hard.
And then they got the, what's that fancy one called? The fucking the Acura, the super expensive one with 4 motors. I forgot the name of them. Space.
With the NSX.
NSX.
Well, they're discontinuing with that this year. That's
They
done
only
after
make
this year.
Yeah, they only make a small amount of them, but it's still dope.
We're talking about old school NSXs.
I think even the new one's dope as fuck, bro.
But the new one's electric.
The rear is gas. Only the front 2 motors are electric.
Really?
got
I
3
thought it was
motors.
all.
It's got 3 motors, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4. So the rear is gas, and the front 2 are electric.
Hmm.
Yeah, so the front 2 has each motor to power just that one wheel, but it's the gas is mostly powering the car though. So it's only electric for the torque, for the
Really?
turning and shit like that. Yeah, it's
I
not
didn't know
actually
that.
for pulling off and shit.
That's pretty cool.
It's actually got a lot of technology. It's got real torque vectoring. You know what torque vectoring is? So my car has torque vectoring, but it's fake torque vectoring. So torque vectoring basically means when you turn a certain way,
You adjust the torque to each wheel.
so one wheel is going to spin forward and the other wheel is supposed to spin less. So the way my car does it is it applies brakes on the inside wheel. You know, so whichever way I turn, the inside wheel is going to get brakes. The other,
Almost like a LSD.
yeah, and then while it's doing that, it does have LSD too. So while it's doing that, the LSD is also shooting power to the outside wheel. Real torque vectoring is actually going to give it like less power without applying brakes. So it's going to
automatically.
it can even go backwards if need be, which you probably would never have to.
yeah.
But I'm just saying theoretically, real
So,
torque vectoring,
and it's initiating this as you go into the turn.
as you're turning the turn, yeah. That's why it's really good. That's why the new NSX is crazy handling. It's because it's got
So
actual.
it's like a
real
Le
torque.
Mans car almost.
I don't know what a Le Mans car has, but yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I mean, like Le Mans cars will have like magnetic fucking
Suspension and shit like
Yeah,
that.
it's like-
Yeah.
It's almost what it sounds like to me.
Yeah,
Like
it's pretty
high tech level.
Yeah, I got really into it when they dropped the new NSX. I like
That shit came out like 10 years ago too.
got really into it. Saw all that shit for it. I think it was less than 10 years ago though, wasn't it?
Whenever the I think Civil War dropped, because it was Robert Downey Jr.'s car, and that's when they were unveiling it. Was when the Marvel movie dropped. It was Iron Man's car.
Yeah, Marvel I think sponsored, or it was sponsored for a Marvel movie.
Yeah, it was for the Avengers.
Yeah, you're right.
Of course, I'm right, dog. I love the Avengers.
So Integra Type S, bro, I'm excited to see it. I can't wait. I mean, you know,
Is the
probably
body
gonna-
style gonna look different at all, or are we gonna get like?
Nah, it looks
what
just like the current one. You want me to send it to you? Or you can just
I
look it
know
up.
what it looks like.
Not the new one, the one that just came out. That one,
Yeah,
which is
I know what it looks
basically like ILX, which doesn't
Yeah.
even make sense. That's why
No.
I'm saying the SH doesn't make sense right now.
I mean, dude, I like the Z a lot more. The new Z that dropped from Nissan.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty cool.
I like that.
That's a good looking car, bro.
Like that's why I was like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna have to compare like the two, I'd much more go towards the Z.
Well, because it's like Nissan is sticking to what their base is. It's like it still looks like a Z.
Yeah,
The Integra does not look like an
it
Integra.
looks nothing
at all,
like an
bro.
Integra.
Because it's based off the ILX. They just cheaped it out, you know. They just were like, let's take the platform we already have, change it up a little bit. I think they made it 2-door instead of 4. Like, okay,
Yeah, I
so
think
they
it is a 2-door, but that doesn't mean shit, dude.
they took 2 doors off of ILX. Big deal.
You shortened it.
Yeah. I'm like, it doesn't do anything for me.
No,
It looks nothing like the renders, bro. The renders look so sick, bro.
bro. I want like a fucking. I used to think of Integras as like one of those right triangles where it's like short in the back and then it comes down and straight. Like that's just what the picture in my mind. Like that's an Integra
that's-
body style, and it doesn't look like that.
The Integra, my first Integra was dope, bro.
The
Green
black.
one? Green one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The second one was cool too, but it started to look a lot different.
The red one.
Yeah.
You ever had a black one, huh?
Nah,
that
who had
was
a black
Phil.
Scott?
Phil.
Oh yeah, Phil had a black one.
You had a black
Yeah.
4-door.
Yep.
I love the DXs or the DBs.
Yeah. All right, next subject I'm getting into. First Republic Bank, dude. Third big bank to fail this year, bro. This is the most banks that have failed in American history. I think we have 9 big banks. This is more than the Depression.
Yeah, because it doesn't. I feel like
Or not Depression.
it's not. It's easier to start a bank now.
I don't know if that's the reason why they did it. I think it's because regulators have not been doing their job. We've slowly been chipping away at regulation. Also, side note, because of Trump allowed all this to happen. So we already had these regulations that said that like if you're a bank, even if you're a smaller bank, you have to diversify a certain amount. So the way banks make money, I guess we'll start from the beginning. A bank makes money by using your money to invest in other markets,
That's
right?
what like hedge funds and shit like that.
Right. So they can only invest a certain amount in risky like investments, and which are the ones that are going to have the highest returns if they work out, right? So you're only allowed to put a certain amount of capital towards that. Since like the end of Trump's like presidency, they took away some of those regulations so that you can invest pretty much like almost all of your money in risky investments, you know. And
The
you know
bank can invest all of your money.
yeah, the bank can. And you know what's so like originally I think like half of it could go towards stocks and stuff like that, and the other half had to go to bonds. Bonds are owned by the government, you know.
Yeah,
That's stuff
bonds are legit.
Yeah,
you
those-
get what you pay for.
Yeah, but they don't you don't see a return on that till a long time. It's
Like
it's
20
slow.
year bond shit like that.
So there's regulation where it had to be. I want to say it's 50-50. Could be wrong though, but it's around that. And that's just to make sure that if you lose all your money, the bank can still survive, right? You're still gonna because you have the 10% you keep in everyone's account or on hand, you know. Plus you have the bonds, which you could sell back to the government at a loss, but at least you'll be able to cover your depositors, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, they slowly start taking away those regulations because of Trump. I think it said if you're a smaller bank, then you don't have to like the bigger banks like JP Morgan, they still have the same regulation, but the smaller banks didn't have to. And you know what's
Like
funny?
incentives for them to make it.
Yeah, because they wanted like because it was mostly for banks that were covering like tech companies, you know? You know how there's a big tech boom?
Startup banks.
Yeah, and those are all risky businesses like tech companies because it's like you see like Uber, it's never been profitable. Yeah, they're valued at a couple million, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, anyways, it's funny though because the guy that was spearheading all these regulation changes, he was the guy that was in charge of he worked for the Fed and his job was to make those regulations.
He was a regulator.
He was a regulator, so he left his job with fucking the government, and then he started working for private banks to deregulate his own regulation. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Like I mean, like look at. You've just described what all politicians do. Like every politician, they leave office, and then what do they instantly do? They go to lobbying.
Yeah,
Immediately. And depending on what party they're lobbying for, like you just said, the same things that they just put in play, they're gonna fucking try to deconstruct at that point.
It's so crazy how we allowed that to happen, though.
Bro, there needs to be a fucking grace period. Like, yo, you want to leave office, fine, but like you can't get into any type. We might have talked about this before.
I think we did,
yeah,
for like 5 years or something, dude.
Something to where like they're chalk. Like you got to make it work.
Yeah,
on your own.
Yeah,
instead of just hopping on somebody else's dick and getting a couple $100 million out of it or something.
Yeah, dude, I can only imagine how much this guy got paid for this whole thing, bro. And what he did worked, obviously, because he definitely fucking deregulated a lot of for small companies, at least for small banks. But anyway, so yeah, First Republic Bank. They're down. I think they're getting. Oh, you want to hear something else that's crazy? Oh, I didn't even put this. I did put this in. Oh, is it on my phone? Oh yeah, Senator Dianne Feinstein, bro.
That sounds familiar for some reason,
bro. She basically fucking took all of her money out of First Republic Bank the week before they fucking announced that they were being bought out by JP Morgan, and she put all of the money that she got off that into JP Morgan the week before.
On some Nancy Pelosi shit.
That is crazy, bro. That is like unethically just spit in your face fucking.
It's insider trading
that should
at the highest level of not giving a fuck.
So Dianne Feinstein, if you're watching this, fuck you.
Yourself.
You bitch, bro.
Dianne Feinstein.
You are the problem, you fucking cunt, bro.
You go eat a bag of dicks twice.
Yeah. So this goes back to just high ranking politicians just not being fucking overseen, not having any oversight, bro. It's pretty crazy, dude. So yeah, First Republic Bank, they're gone. If I don't know what to say, bro, but I mean, if you're a depositor First Republic, you'll be all right because JP Morgan bought them out. But I don't know, man.
You'll be fucked.
Yeah.
You'll be fucked.
Well, I mean, it's weird now because JP Morgan is like so big now, and the whole reason we had all these regulations was because of what happened with the fucking when the housing market crash happened. You know, was that the housing market or was the one? Yeah, it was because they were giving out loans to people that couldn't pay them back.
Well, I know like a couple of years ago they got bailed out again too. Somebody did. I don't think it was JP Morgan. I think it was somebody different, but
yeah. But
the auto companies got bailed out too.
But we're just going through this. It's a cycle, bro. Now JP Morgan is bigger than ever. And the whole reason we had all this regulation was to not allow them to have too much control of the market because if they fucked up, it would be catastrophic for the economy, you know? And here they are just buying all this fucking... And First Republic Bank is not a small bank, bro.
They're not?
Dude,
well,
it's like...
They're a bank, not a credit union, right?
It's not a credit union, no. They're like number 7, I think, or like they're in the top 10 biggest bank, bro. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking wild.
It's a big bank, bro. So, and JP Morgan, also a big bank, so... They're like top 3, you know? They're number 1 now, I think.
JP Morgan's top 3 for... They've always been top 3.
Well,
JP Morgan's Bank of America.
Well, No, they're Chase.
They're Chase. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was separate. It was
Merrill Lynch's Bank of America.
they were separate, but then now once they bought Chase, which I think happened. I want to say it was
bought Chase.
Yeah, they bought Chase like 6 years ago or so. Or there was I don't know if they bought them, but there was a merge. Now they're JP Morgan Chase. I don't know how long ago it was. Might have been even before my time. I can't remember. But so they're probably up there number one, dude.
I wonder, like, I got Wells Fargo,
Uh-huh.
and then I actually know a bit about Wells Fargo just from like watching the History Channel and like them being one of the original. I'd be so goddamn mad. I swear to God, it worked.
I hear it just working.
Here.
Oh!
Even on the awkward throw, he almost had it.
It bounced from my knuckle right here.
The in one?
Like I caught it and it hit the knuckle and bounced off of it.
It's that way, baby.
You're born to fucking pitch, bro.
I love that lighter.
Just like you pitched your COVID thing, right?
Oh yeah, the takeover. I don't know, dude. Banks fucking suck dick. Like I tell everybody. I wish I could.
No,
just...
people suck dick, and that's why Congress.
Well, yeah, people suck
supposed to-
dick, but at the same time, like I wish I could just put my money in my fucking mattress and it would collect interest the same way.
No, I agree, dude. I carry most of my money is in cash, bro. I only keep like 1,000 or 2,000 in the bank currently, you know, pay bills and stuff. But
I wish I had that much in the bank.
most of my money is in cash. I just don't like my money in the bank. It just trips me out, bro.
Yeah, dude. I've got more. My credit's looking fucking cush, dog. I got like $8,000 in credit I could blow off if I want.
Yeah.
You want the sickest run?
Don't do
right
that
now.
though.
I'm not going
Don't
to.
do that,
Obviously
dude.
not.
I'm not gonna let you do that, bro.
You wouldn't know. I'd just be gone.
I would know, bro.
You know. Well, yeah, obviously you
I
know.
would know, bro.
You'd hit me up. You'd be like, "Hey, the pod," and I'd dot.
I'd be like, come over and be like, yo,
"Where's Trey? I'm gone."
No, I'd come over even if you didn't just take
No,
off.
I wouldn't be here.
You'd
If I
just
went
stay-
on a run,
Where would you go though?
motels.
You'd stay in America?
I don't have a fucking passport, dog. I'm a fucking junkie from Anaheim.
So how is this gonna work, bro? You know they're really good at catching people here. You would have to at least try to go to Mexico, first of all.
For me to just fuck off the fucking $8,000 in credit I have,
It's not even worth it, bro.
it's not. That's what I'm saying. I could go fuck off $8,000 in credit.
Oh, dude, I asked it in the.
I don't care. I can clean that shit. I'm not
I
sure.
didn't notice this one's right here.
We used that one before, so
I like how you have two of the same ones, dude. That's commitment.
they gave them to me.
Ah,
It was like one of those 420 special things.
Oh.
And they're like, "What do you?" I bought so much shit. They're like, like what? I could have got like a stupid light or something. I was like, "Give me another one of those trays. I'll find a use for it." Like one of them holds like all my.
that you did, bro. That you did.
One of them holds all my rolling materials, and one of them's still an ashtray.
Anyway, so speaking on the bank system though, PacWest, I have some insider knowledge that they possibly might fail next. It's a bank in LA, so any listeners or watchers, if they got their money on PacWest, it's a smaller bank, but if you got your money in there, take that shit out, bro, because that shit, from what I heard, is gonna go down, bro. And they might get saved because lately the government's been saving the last two banks that failed. Like, you know, it's like all those cryptos that failed this year. It's too much, bro. It's like the government's like, we can't let the banks. We can let the cryptos, but the banks we can't, bro.
Well, yeah, because the banks are backed. Whether it be a credit union or not, like a bank is like I feel like it's a name.
But the money's supposed to come out of an insurance fund that they put in like for example, for First Republic, their losses is way more than what their insurance would have covered.
Yeah.
But that's why they sold it to JP Morgan.
Was JP Morgan going to cover the losses?
There's gonna be no losses because they have enough money to, if you were to take your
Equal it
money
out.
out. Well, so the reason the losses happen is because when people start getting scared because they start doing bad, everyone wants to take their money out.
Yeah.
And they only
bank
carry
can't cover
10%. Yeah. JP Morgan has enough money that if everyone from First, maybe not everyone, but if let's say 50% of First Republic customers want to take their money out, JP Morgan could shaw that. So it's
They can foot the bill.
yeah. So then there's no problem, at all. That's the main problem is the 10% thing. They should bump that up to like 30% or something. I feel like 10% is not enough. Well,
I think it should all just really honestly be based on location.
Like, what do you mean? Like
if I live in a podunk town in the Midwest, I should be able to get more.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it's all population wise. If you have to
Get
like,
more?
Huh?
Should be able to get more out?
Not more out, but like the percentages would be higher compared to like you have to understand like if you fucking are living in LA and there's I don't know what the fucking say the population in LA right now is 10 million
3 million
people.
or something.
And
Maybe
we'll
9.
say like this like literal downtown Los Angeles, right? There's 1 million people.
Okay.
There's 60 Bank of Americas. And out of 1 million people, and all 1 million people bank with that Bank of America, with those 60 Bank of Americas. I feel like you gotta understand it. Like you're chalked.
Yeah.
There's 1 million people doing business at 60 Bank of Americas in a city, and it could be more, it could be less. This is all just a hypothesis, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But like, you gotta know, you could be fucking dicked. That makes sense. Like population is everything. The bank should be on like off legitimate, you know, like the line is level. Like they should be able to give you all your fucking money.
They should,
or at least like 70% of all your cash.
They can give you all your cash, but they only carry everyone's cash 10% right now. But I think it should be higher. I want to say 30 because that's more reasonable. And you're only insured for 250K, I think, or 200K. Like 200K or something, or 250.
The FDIC thing?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's 250, $250,000.
Yeah, maybe if you're a business owner, maybe that should get bumped up. You know, like me and you, it's okay. But if you own a business,
not really, because if you think about it, what
you gotta pay your employees though.
But that's probably what you have liquid. Everything else is probably on credit cards and stuff like that.
No, because if you have, let's say, if you got to pay your employees, right? Let's say they only keep 10% of what you have to pay them, right? And you deposit the whole 100%. That's a problem, bro.
No,
you know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You
know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It should be higher for if you're a business owner, just because it's like the
risks,
effects, you know, the ripple effects are just much greater. You know, like me, obviously, I'm never gonna have 250K. Hopefully one day though, sitting in the bank. It's okay. Give us 250.
Sponsorship.
I know we get once we get a little bit better with the pod in terms of like just equipment and editing. I'll try to get more into marketing it or something. Hopefully I can find someone that can just do it for me, dude. Because I don't like doing that shit. I just like recording. I like editing the audio. I can edit the video. That's about it, dude. Overlays, all that other shit. You're gonna have to learn how to do that one day.
I mean, you just gotta show me how.
I'll show you how, bro. I'll edit the whole video in audio. You just could add the little, you know what overlays are, right?
Put this on my face.
Yeah, that. You could do that, dude.
I'd love to do that, dude. It'd be like, take your shoes off.
Yeah, dude. You know, I'll show
you. If I
you.
can learn how to do it like that, where he draws random shit and the
That's
goblin
tough, bro.
flying,
I can't do that.
I want to learn how to do that. I have so
You
much
can
fun.
probably learn it though. You could do it.
I'd ruin the podcast.
Hey,
There
man.
would just be constant.
Bro, you know how much time that would take to do, bro?
I don't give a shit. I love cool stuff like that.
Let me give you an example. Okay. If we were to edit this whole room on fire, that would take like 5 hours of work, bro.
Down.
You know?
Down.
So
I have nothing but time on my hands. Bro, I'd be at work because I crashed at the office.
Yeah, that's true.
So like I get off, I just sit there and watch podcasts and get drunk as fuck at work.
I like doing the audio and the production part, like the audio and video, like the raw part of it. I like that shit. I don't know why. It just entertains me. But the overlay stuff, I'm like, it's like a drag for me, you know?
Because it's a lot, probably.
Maybe by then, yeah. But yeah, we'll teach you, bro, and then you can run that.
Down. All right, dude, let's get into the big fucking topic here because let's get into some controversial. Let's get into some conspiracies.
Writer strike?
No. We know what I want to talk about.
Vice going bankrupt?
Nope.
Ukraine?
The old Epstein Island, dog.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You said that was one of the topics. For the CIA?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, God damn, dude. You fucking blew. I was about to get real sad.
Like, what are you talking about, dude?
I was so hyped to talk about a conspiracy theory for a minute. Ooh, man.
I know, we're
talking about money. We're talking about government. I'm ready, dog. Somebody to dive down the rabbit hole.
Lately, I've been off my conspiracy theories just because I've been trying to get more current events, dude. Like, if you know.
Yeah, dog. But come on, dude.
A lot of research goes into this shit, bro. Let me tell you, because
I get it. I totally get it.
So you want me to start it or what?
Let's fucking give yes.
This motherfucker, bro. This motherfucker goes by the name William Burns. He was a director of the he is the director of the CIA at the time. I don't think he was a director of the CIA, but he was high in the CIA. I can't remember what, but he's currently a director, right? He on file has had 3 meetings with Jeffrey Epstein. These meetings have been confirmed. They're public documents, bro. when he was pressed on the question, a reporter asked him what was the context of those meetings. William Burns basically he confirmed, yeah, the meetings existed, but he said that he didn't know who Jeffrey Epstein was at the time. You know, he just like knew he was this rich guy who invested in shit. He just wanted to talk to him. Anyways, court documents show that Jeffrey Epstein was already a convicted rapist in Florida at the time of their meeting. So if you work for the CIA, how in the fuck do you not know who this guy is, bro? Let me tell you something. When people come into my business, right, my job, and they're like another business person that I never heard of, I'm Googling that business just out of curiosity, bro.
I'm fucking looking up your Facebook shortly after I meet you sometimes, just because I gotta fucking figure out if I want to hang out with you.
3 separate occasions they met, and not one of those times did he not see him on the news.
All right. How deep down the rabbit hole are we going to get here, dog?
I mean, he obviously was doing some shit, and no one was doing anything about it, and he obviously was rubbing shoulders with people in the CIA.
He would not only so if you have to think about it, right? He gets popped first time when he originally gets popped. He's an extremely wealthy individual, the hedge fund dude. Why not have a meeting with him being a government organization and be like, hey, check it out, dude. You do whatever the fuck you want. Because he did.
Need some money.
No, you don't need no. You're thinking about it too small. Why do you think his island had the millions of cameras, every single room? They said every inch of that fucking island.
Well, it was supposedly because
was bugged.
It was supposedly for dirt. He wanted to get dirt on people.
Exactly.
You think he got dirt on CIA people?
No, for
the CIA people.
Yes,
can see it.
Like, why else?
I can see it, but I think money's also a factor because if you think about like that whole Rick Ross situation, that was all about money.
That was also when we were funding a war.
But there could be like a CIA directors that hit up Epstein and they're like, hey, I got this little project like that's off the books, but I need funding. You know, we can't be paperwork. There has to like
I'm sure like a small part of it was money, but it was more about like who Epstein was incorporated with, who he could rub elbows with. He's got Prince, like whoever the fuck it was, Prince Andrew, the motherfucker that just turned King
Charles.
Maybe not him, but the one, his brother, whatever. Andrew. It was Andrew. He was the one that was on the island with the pictures that was in the doc on Netflix, blah, blah, blah.
William?
Like, what better...
It was William, right?
I just totally forgot what I said. I'm fucked up right now.
Right.
God damn it,
I fucked you up, bro. My bad.
All right, but they know. You say, rewind it 10 seconds. You got this. But, like, he was on there. You had the Clintons on there. Like...
Bushes.
What better for the CIA than to just try and get Epstein to be like, see what you can have him do. Because then at that point, they don't worry about his fucking money for anything. Because Epstein's got Bill Clinton.
But you know what? My rebuttal
sex with a 14-year-old.
My rebuttal to that is none of it's come out though.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Not to say it wasn't recorded, but it hasn't come out though. So.
It's the CIA. It's never gonna come out.
So you know, so what do they
it would take like a Snowden level event for it to get leaked. The CIA is like the tippity top.
You know what I see it more of? It's more of politicians want that place to be open. So even if the CIA wanted to do something about that, their bosses aren't letting them, you know?
Oh, dude. I don't think...
You think this is...
I don't think the CIA answers to very many people. Put it that way.
No, but they do answer to presidents. They answer to people that are politicians, you know?
Yes.
So I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
But you think there's a correlation between Jeffrey Epstein's island and remember when what was that one fool? Was it Justin Bieber? Remember how he was talking about the pedophilia in Hollywood? You think he was all like this, you know?
I don't remember that part at all.
Yeah,
the only thing I remember about Bieber is him and the weird super church he became a part of.
Yeah, but what started him getting him on that was when he was younger. He went to a party and it was like he said it was people like Illuminati shit, like where they were like raping little kids, like and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Like Hunter S. Thompson wrote Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and they talk about adrenochrome, and like how long ago was that book written, and then how long ago was the movie made, and like they're talking about it today, and it's the same. It's literally what he says in the movie.
What if worse things happened on Epstein's island? What if it wasn't rape, bro?
Dude, it's an island.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were much worse things that happened on that
Like,
place.
you know?
I'm sure people were murdered there.
Yeah.
I'm sure hostile activities happened.
That's what I was
Y'all
thinking.
don't
That's
know
what I
what
was
Hostel
thinking,
is? Fucking look it up. Great movie. Fucking change your life.
It's a good movie, dude.
You'll never want to go to Europe.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, so this dude, bro, William Burns, he's on the Burns is burning right now because they want some answers right now, dog. It's tough to move right now, bro, because everything's documented and it's so accessible, bro. You got to move smart, bro.
Yeah, plus everybody's trying to find things too. Like people want to know things, so it's more of a reason to,
People like us.
yeah, or just other even fucking smarter people that don't know how to work computers and get into things.
Yep.
They find all types of cool information.
So we'll see what happens with that, man. Probably nothing. Probably nothing though, right?
Probably nothing
It's gonna be forgotten in a week. Oh, remember when I was talking about Clarence Thomas? All that shit that was going on with him?
Yes.
So because of what he did, they started investigating the other fucking justices, bro. Bro, they have dirt on like all these justices, even the Democratic ones, bro. They're talking about like, you're doing this shit, that's illegal, you're doing this. And so now like politicians are actually like, Congress is trying to make like a bipartisan law where like regulating like the Supreme Court and shit.
Yeah.
And the Supreme Court, it's so crazy because I feel like the whole idea of the Supreme Court is such an it's such an old concept, right? And so they're used to like, it's almost like they're detached from the world right now. They don't understand like how much people are upset about this, you know? In their own head, they're like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Like, so what, I didn't disclose it. He's my friend. And people are like, yeah, but this is a problem for fucking freedom for America. This is a problem for democracy. And they're just like, no, it's not, you know? It's not that bad. You know what I mean? And it's just
my buddy.
Yeah, dude. It's like the way the Supreme Court justices are going about it. I'm just like, I just feel like they're so detached from the actual situation because people generally like want even like okay, Republicans are going to defend Clarence Thomas, right? Because he's a Republican nominee, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know the name of the Democrat. I just know him. But the other ones, the Democrats are going to defend him against the Republicans, right? But deep down, Democrats feel that that's a problem. Republicans feel like that's a problem because they would people would question them, but off fucking, what do they call it when it's not documented, when off the record.
Yeah.
And literally like it's almost unanimous, bro. Out of they did like 10 interviews. Out of 10 interviews, 9 of them said that they agreed that it was like an issue, right? And the one person that didn't agree with it, he didn't really say he didn't agree. He just was kind of sidestepping the question, you know? But it was all off the record, so they can't tell you who said it or, you know? So I'm just saying, like, it's a
slippery slope.
They're in a hot one, bro. I think that we should give more power to Congress to remove the Supreme Court justices, but then it gets weird because then they're just going to remove people they don't like. This is what I think. It should be up to the people. We should be able to vote to remove who we want to vote.
Bro, we can't even figure out voting for a president without...
Exactly. So if enough people vote to get this full out, that's you know.
I get what you're saying makes total sense. Yeah. But like putting it into play, totally different story.
Yeah, well, there's elected officials that are supposed to oversee like things that
are happening.
They're supposed to basically like if you have a problem with the justice, it's like there's a committee it's a committee of like 8 that they're supposed to, they'll bring it up, they'll decide if it's like worth like pursuing or not. Yeah. But then remember how I told you that one chick had the shingles and shit?
Yes.
So this one chick has the shingles, so the committee can't vote without her. And then she's saying that she wants to give power to this other Democrat and be like, while I'm sick, she should be able to
like power of attorney,
take my roles, you know? And the Republicans are fighting, saying no, she shouldn't be allowed to do that, you know, because it's either resign. It's either resign or like we have to wait, you know?
Yeah, you can't have a like fucking fill-in runner.
Yeah, so this is how fucked up we are, right? The Republicans, they even want Clarence Thomas to be answered to, like, because they like most Republicans will tell you that's wrong, bro. But they know that they need this chick, I can't remember her name, that has the shingles, to vote to open an investigation against him. However, because she's a Democrat and they're trying to say that you're just trying to get another Democrat on the committee. So if you want to fucking have this fucking if you want to vote on if they should pursue like legal actions against the Supreme Court justices, we should first hold a like a vote for that chair, for your chair, because you're not gonna be able to do it, right? And they're hoping that maybe they could get a Republican, maybe not, you know. But because they're banking on hopefully getting a Republican into that committee, they're willing to fucking say ignore what the Supreme Court justices are doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the problem we have with politics. And it's just like with you know how they're supposed to vote on the fucking to increase the spending limit or whatever?
What do you mean the spending limit?
So like every year Congress votes on how much the United States could spend on like things like community service and shit like that. I don't forget
like how people know that so much money goes to the military complex every year and shit like that.
So they vote for that, right? And then every year they vote like we're gonna spend this much, we're gonna spend that much. And if they hit that debt ceiling, then they vote to spend more. It's like this law. It's because of the Civil War, basically, is why we have this law. But anyways, so right now Republicans don't want to vote on that debt ceiling because they want to basically make Biden agree to certain terms. So they say like, okay, we'll agree to borrow more money from the Fed, you know, but we want to cut certain funding. Like they want to cut like the student loan forgiveness. They want to cut that. They want people who are on welfare. They want them to have to do something. I forgot what.
Like piss test or something.
Maybe piss test or actively like have a certain amount of job applications they fill out a month or something. I think I forgot what, or maybe work a certain amount of hours, whatever, but or community service, whatever. You know. Anyways, Biden doesn't want to concede to that, so now they're like locked out.
Yeah,
you know, because you need Congress to vote on this, you know, but you need the Republicans to agree to it too.
Yes,
and they're unanimously deciding to not agree. You know. Anyways, my point being is, if this happens, if this doesn't go through, right? You know how there's a global currency, right? For every country has their own value.
Yeah,
and it's based off of your debt and how much you pay it off. Well, you're gonna pay how fast you pay it off. If we default on our loans, which is like if we don't pay welfare, social services, and stuff like that, well, that means we default on our debt, and so that lowers our credit score, our global credit score.
Yes.
So it's like the Republicans, and I'm not saying Republicans are the only ones that do this because Democrats do this too. I'm just off the top of my head. Politicians in general, they're willing to hurt our global fucking
stature.
Yeah, to get what they want to get passed. Politicians are willing to allow other politicians to fucking take bribes, basically, you know?
Yes.
To basically get what they want. It's like this weird place we're in politics. It's like your party means more than the nation, and I don't like that, bro.
It's very childish.
The nation should come first, bro, before party.
I mean, you know, yeah.
Vote for Mo, baby.
You know, we might buy some land out somewhere. We might start a movement one day.
Yeah.
From our own party.
Yeah.
We can make some changes.
What are you gonna call it, Trey?
I'm not even in the right mind state for that right now. It's gotta sound good. It's gotta sound good. You can't be fucking stupid like Jonestown.
Massacre.
You can't, you know.
You can't do that.
That's what happened after Jonestown was started.
New Jonestown party.
I'm not down for that, dude. Because we'd have to make it sound good before we totally wreck the shit.
You know what I would do? I would just call it the Illuminati party.
The illuminated party.
No, I'm gonna go straight Illuminati party, bro.
Good work. Did totally work.
You think so, bro?
I think it might work.
A couple with TikToks, right?
Yeah, you definitely get Gen Z and shit like that. Whatever the new one. I don't even know how the generations work, but whatever the new one is, they'd follow it. That shit would, dude, we wouldn't survive as a community. No, what are you talking about? If they're the ones living in it, like
I think we could, bro. If I could do, dude. You know what's crazy?
I'm not trying to do all the work. What are these kids gonna do? We may have making TikToks and look at their phone.
I don't know, bro.
And motherfucker, I still know how to work hard in life. Luckily, I was born in the 90s.
We'll figure it out, bro. That's our motto, bro. We'll figure it out. That's gonna be my slogan.
Well, obviously,
we'll figure it out.
We'll survive. We'll figure it out.
Vote for Mo. We'll figure it out.
Hey, work for Trey. We're gonna survive.
There you go.
Welcome to. We got dude.
Illuminati party.
Yeah, well, the Illuminati party, but what do you got to call the ranch? Illuminati Ranch. Kind of sounds kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds kind of cool.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Rolls off the tongue nice.
I'm just saying, dude. Just think about it.
How long have you been recording for?
I don't even know, dude.
Where's your phone?
Hour 14.
Hour 14. All right, I gotta pee. You want to keep going, or you want to fucking call it?
I don't know. You could. I mean, you want to keep going, or do you want to pee and keep going, or you want to call it?
Yeah, I can pee. Keep another 20 minutes or
All
something.
right, go pee, and then I'll
All right,
entertain
dude,
him with some shit.
Keep the spirit alive.
All right, so this is. I'm gonna let you guys know some. I'll drop some knowledge, bro. I think the last episode we were talking about how they're rolling back fucking child labor laws. Apparently, McDonald's was caught having 2 10-year-olds working for them. The 10-year-olds were working for free. I think their parents worked at that McDonald's, but they were working the cash register. A reporter said she saw them working the fucking the fryer, which I don't know if that's an exaggeration, but I don't feel like fucking 10-year-olds should be working a fryer. That seems kind of sketch. But anyways, you heard it first, bro. Child labor coming through. Kind of support it. Maybe not dangerous like the fryer, but let them kids work, baby. What are you gonna do? I think of all my personally, I think of all my friends that started working at a later age. I feel like they're definitely less responsible now for some reason. I don't know why. My friends that had to work at a younger age, I feel like they're just more with their fucking responsibilities. But anyways, dude. Did y'all watch the ONE FC fight? That shit was crazy, dude. DJ looks like he's almost on his way out. I'm gonna be honest, dude. That was not a very exciting fight against Adriano. I get it though. He's being cautious, but it's just not the same DJ, dude. Rod Tang though, a motherfucking beast, bro. Fought that fool. I think his name was Eddie Tavares or Tavalis. Interesting fact though, my coach knows that kid. He met him, and then he's low-key been fucking sponsoring that kid's gym. This fool works at this fool trains at this gym where it's between 2 buildings, there's no roof, it's outside. And it rains, and that fool is just there outside. But anyways, my coach has been sending the money, I guess, and he didn't tell anyone. He just recently told us because he went to see his fight live. And that's cool, man. Sometimes you just gotta do shit and not expect anything back out of it.
Yeah.
But that kid got knocked out second round, first minute. Rod Tang, he's a beast. Pretty cool, bro.
And we're back.
All right, next current of. Oh, I don't know if you heard. Did you hear the McDonald's thing I said?
With the kids in Kentucky?
Yep.
That happened a couple months ago.
Yeah.
They were working overnights too, right?
Yep, and they're working the fryer and shit.
Yeah. See, one of the people that got interviewed was like, a 10-year-old took my money and gave me my food or something like that. I was like, holy fuck, dude, this bitch didn't give a shit.
Nah. Bro, when they said that one of the kids was working a fryer, I was like, first of all, they're 10 years old, so the fryer's got to be like chest level at least, bro.
Yeah, dude, you're midget height at 10.
And that's oil, bro.
You're probably taller than me. Are you? I don't know.
I'm midget height. No, I'm just kidding. I think we just are 4 feet or something.
I think 4'10"
is considered midget.
Yeah, 4'10".
I'm on the team.
I don't think we can say that word anymore.
You're not politically correct. What do you call them?
Luckily, we're past that 30-minute mark. I think I don't know, little people.
Height disabled. Height challenge.
Height disabled.
I like height challenge, bro.
I like height disabled.
You know how you get the parking thing? It'd be a guy just short and then the line going above it.
It'd just be a really little wheelchair.
It'd be a short guy and then a guy in a wheelchair right next to him.
It'd be the wheelchair and then smaller, like that for people watching. Oh man. This is why we'll never get famous.
This is why we're not.
This is why we'll never be on that trending part for sure.
No, we're never making the front page.
We might trend, but not for any good reason.
On, what's Trump's thing called? His social media platform. We might make
Truth or
True
Real
Social.
or,
True Social, I think.
Yeah, True Social.
We might make the front page of True Social. Should I make an account, bro? And we start blowing up, dog.
I don't think it'd work for us, dude. We make a lot of jokes and talk about some dumb shit that they'd probably be totally down for.
I know.
But dog, look at us.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, look at that Asian guy that's down with the get down, bro. I'm not racist. Look at this Asian guy. He's like my friend, bro.
I'm not racist. I watched this podcast. This guy's got long hair. Look at the holes in his face. This guy's Asian. We love them.
We're not racist, bro. You're racist, bro.
We just like what they say.
I can see it.
I can definitely see it. Dude.
I can just imagine the fan mail. I'll tell you what. I normally hate Asians all my life. Little scumbags. You though.
Looky here, Charlie. Check
You
it
show
out,
me
Charlie.
You show me that. There could be some cool Asians, bro.
Oh man, can I even say that?
If I could kill all the Asians besides you, I would do it.
Yo, I'm so glad you can say all this shit right now because this is fucking gold. It is gold.
Dude, okay. So when I was in high school, dude, I can't remember this kid's name. You might have known him, bro. Remember this fool that he was all punk and shit.
Why would I know him then?
He was like a punker, bro, and he was like low key like Nazi KKK, right? But
Was
I knew
he blonde?
Nah, he was white, black hair, dark hair. He almost looked like he was autistic, bro, but he was kind of big and buff.
Nick?
Was his name Nick? And he's always like depressed. He had fucked up teeth. I think his dad had his leg blown off in like Vietnam or some shit, dude. So he had like the metal leg. That's you would probably remember. You would know if you know. Anyways, dude, this kid. So he was like, I don't know if he was like white power for clout or something because I knew some of the white supremacists and he didn't kick it with those guys. But anyways, this fool was cool with me, bro, right? And I know him in elementary too. So, but in my head, I was thinking like, because when I was little, I was like, is he cool with me because I act white, or is he cool with me because he knew me since we were kids? You know,
Probably both.
a little bit of both, huh?
He's down for the cause. Like that
I don't
type of
think he
thing.
was that
That's
down
what,
for the
no,
cause.
that's what I'm saying. He thought.
He thought he was down for the
No,
cause.
no, he thought he's
Oh,
like.
he thought I was down
yeah,
for the
he's
cause.
like, yo, he's down for the cause.
But yeah, he would
He
say
can come to the casserole party.
he would say some out there shit, bro, and then like sometimes be like, "My bad, bro." I feel like, yeah, bro. But it was yeah. So I forgot why I brought it up. I
At
was
what
trying
age?
when I was in high school, like freshman year, bro. I can't remember his name. If I
Dog,
showed
we
you,
all used to say out there shit. That Clayton Bixby
that's
was
what I was saying. I don't think he was actually. I'm gonna go through a yearbook picture. I'll show you, bro. But I knew
You
him.
have a yearbook?
I was popular, bro. I had friends.
Shut the fuck up.
I had a lot of friends, dog.
You have a yearbook?
Yeah, I had him. I have up until like.
He's gonna
Junior year.
overlay. He's gonna overlay our junior year high school
I'll go
pictures
through,
on
bro.
our faces.
Bro, I have this sick ass picture in your grandma's car, bro. When I was holding, remember when you picked up that?
Oh,
nug?
that big ass fat
Yeah,
nug, dog.
And you're like in it, but your back's to it, and I wish you fucking would have
were just
turned
like-
around. Yeah, I wish you would have turned around in it,
I
bro. Because
know.
that would have been an epic picture, bro.
That one's on like MySpace, dog.
Yeah,
I'm so mad on my MySpace pictures, bro.
Yeah.
I'm kind of not mad
yeah.
because in case life ever blows up for me, I got a lot of not good pictures on there. Of me.
My MySpace got hacked, bro.
Mine didn't get hacked. My shit just they like deleted like a gang of their server information at some point.
I signed into the wrong MySpace account. I don't know, one of those ones that you click, bro. You know? No, I don't know. I don't know if that's how it happened, but someone hacked my MySpace, bro. Fucking bitches.
I mean, you had a lot of friends, dog.
I had a
You're
lot of
popular.
cool pictures, bro, and I was like, no, gone
All
forever.
all my old shitty rave photos. I loved those pictures, but I had some fucking. They were bad.
Bro, remember when you put your music and then you try to hide it so you try to force people?
Remember Brian?
Yeah, yeah.
Brian making everybody's pages.
I was the shit with it, bro.
Brian, what's his? Oh, dude, Brian. I don't want to say. I don't know if I do. Does
His
he,
last, well, we'd call him Caveman, but his last name wasn't.
I know. I remember his last name. I just don't want to say it because we're. On,
Starts with a W.
yeah, I know what it is.
I forgot it. If I remember, Wax him.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what it is, dog.
Why can't you say that?
I don't know. 'Cause I don't know if you want to like put people on blast
Oh
like
shit!
that.
Yeah. Wait, no, we just say anything bad
It's
about
not
him.
bad. No, yeah. Actually, yo, Brian, if you're out there, dude, and you're still doing cool web shit, fucking.
He is, bro. I think he's a computer programmer now. He did it,
You made it.
making money, bro.
Yo, if you need things programmed, look up Brian Waxham. He might be able to help you out.
Yeah, man. Look him up, dude. I
Look
don't know
him
what he
up.
does in the
I remember
field,
doing air duster on his trampoline. Live my best life, dude. He had the coolest room.
Yeah, he did, bro. It was,
It was
a
like
big ass
all
room, bro.
black.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like
with the beanbag with the beanbags.
Dude,
Sorry, I
yeah,
got a text. bro.
his room was so sick.
Yeah, his parents were cool as fuck too, dude.
Yeah, they
He lived a good life, bro.
He was one of the.
He's a nice guy too. Actually,
He was always a good guy.
Yeah,
I
he
had
never-
there was never a bad experience I had with Brian in my life.
yeah. His personality was very neutral, bro, towards everything. You know.
Yeah. Quiet. kind of sit there, laugh,
Nick used
talk
to-
random intellectual shit.
Nick used to dog shit the shit out of him, bro. I don't know why, bro.
Look, dude, Nick used to dog shit the shit out of everybody.
But Brian was bad, bro.
Yeah, because
Worse than Matt, bro. Matt, he laid off after a while.
Matt stood up.
Exactly. But Brian, yeah.
We're getting
Brian's
into some
too nice.
personal shit right now, dog. We need to kind of need to stop right here. We just need to stop
Therapy with Mo,
talking.
bro. Therapy with Mo. Tell me more.
Oh, dude, that shit was hilarious. I remember when I told him. I don't know. I told Matt. I was like, "Why do you take this?" I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "I don't know."
It just made sense. Oh,
Yeah.
By the way, though, I just recently saw Matt post some pictures, bro. He looks a lot healthier, bro.
Matt's looking a little buff.
He's looking
Matt's
good, bro.
looking a little good.
Yeah,
Matt, if you're out there and you're not listening to this because we know you're not.
Hope you
but
don't
if
care
one
about
day
us.
do listen to this episode. You're looking good, dog.
Thumbs up, bro.
Looking good, dog. We
Keep it up, dog.
keep up the moves.
I
Keep up
told
the
him
moves.
something and he just hearted it. He didn't reply, and I was like, damn.
I hate the just hearts.
And like I replied to something he posted, and I was like, damn, we're not like that anymore, dog. We're just too different, man.
It's things change.
Yeah.
Things change.
Some people become gay. I'm just kidding, bro. Now we'll try to reconnect every once in a while, bro. We'll like hit each other up and stuff, but then it just fades away.
It's adulting.
Yeah.
It's adulting. We live near each other.
Yeah. You think we wouldn't talk anymore if we lived far?
No, we talk, but like
Not the same.
I wouldn't be seeing you all the time.
I think the pod definitely makes us see each other more though, which I like.
No, yeah, for sure. I do too.
Gives me I'm like I have to get this done, bro.
Yes,
I have to go hang out.
with him. I have to go get drunk and fucking smoke weed. Have to go do it. And that's cool.
Yeah, man.
I'm down for it.
Because right now as an adult, I only do shit I have to do.
Well, yeah. And even before the pod, I think we'd still try and kick it like at least a couple times a month. And I remember we were talking about doing this shit for like 3 months before.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Did you think I was gonna do it, bro? Did you think we can do it? You talked about it for like so much, bro. I feel like a lot of people say shit and then it fizzles out.
I mean, you're not really the type of person that's ever been that type of person.
That's facts, though. That's what I was gonna say. I'm not that person, though.
No.
I'll talk about shit, and if I could start it right there, I will. But if I got shit going on, then when I can, I'm gonna do it, bro.
That's kind of just how it happened too. Remember, like you were like, "Oh, I'm buying this stuff. It's supposed to be coming in," and then like after everything came in, it still took like 2-3 weeks, and then we recorded.
Yeah, there's a lot of buying shit just to see what worked, bro. You like this, bro?
I'm good right now. I got my stizzy.
Okay, so next current event, dude. Check this out. Ukraine drone attack on Putin allegedly. You think it's facts or you think it's not?
I heard that they tried to pin
Propaganda?
it on us.
I don't know
I
about that.
saw an article that said Russia is trying to blame U.S. for that drone strike.
Well, maybe because it was our drone. I think it was a U.S. drone. Because they got the Raptors, which come from Turkey, and then they have the smaller ones that come from here.
Well,
I don't know which one it was, but
I'm sure they could also just find pieces of it and know also.
I don't know. Do you think it really was the drone attack, or you think Russia is doing some fucking deep fake shit? I'm hearing both, bro. I'm hearing a lot of people say it's a deep fake shit, but then I'm hearing the people that are saying it's not. It's actual Ukraine, or they're getting mad because they're saying you saying it's a Ukraine thing is making
Tension.
They're just perpetuating the belief that Ukraine would never have done this, and they're saying like you should be asking Ukraine the questions because they have kind of been on some fuck shit though.
What, Ukraine?
Yeah, because if you look at the classified documents that leaked, dude, the CIA outlines all the shit they lied about right there, bro. You know,
Didn't they say they were planning this before too, before it happened in those leaked documents?
the drone attack.
Not the drone attack, but like the war itself.
I don't know. I don't remember. But it shows Ukraine. So the leaked documents they showed Ukraine they were coming up with plans to attack Russia on Russian soil. You know, which they were telling the world that they weren't going to do that. They're like, we only want weapons and ammo to defend our nation. We're not trying to.
They
do
were
an
trying to
offensive.
go. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, damn, the documents leak, but then also the documents could have leaked, and Russia could have been like, oh, they're planning an attack on soil, Russia's soil. We could just do a drone attack and blame them for it. You know. I see it two ways, because if we think Ukraine did it, this could be Russia saying, ha. But also, Ukraine's been on some fuck shit, bro.
What it comes down to is the fact that Russia is, unless you're like in the organization of like the alphabet, unless you're in one of those alphabet organizations, Russia's really kind of this ominous figure
Uh-huh.
in the East. Everybody's got their idea of the like tracksuit Russian. Everybody's got their idea of what the mobster Russian, and then everybody's got their like KGB ideas. It's all very like mysterious in a way, if you really think about it. To where like a lot of CIA, FBI, all of the alphabet shit out here is fucking on the news. They're writing books. It's getting talked about. People are making documentaries. The whole fucking nine. So like people have an idea of like what could happen there. Yeah, who knows? They could have set it up. It could have been fucking Ukraine. It could have been fucking one of Putin's dudes trying to take him out. It could have never fucking happened in the first place. You know what I mean? They can kind of spin their own narrative.
Yeah.
And unless you're like in that scene, you're not gonna know it all.
Russia is known for spinning their own narrative, though.
Constantly.
Yeah, that's the problem, dude. So, but Ukraine would know that, and they could say, kind of spin their own narrative. I don't know, man.
I mean, Ukraine, they could say it.
I think ultimately, though, I think the United States knows, though. We might not know, but I think they've already done their own investigation into it, you know?
No, yeah, for sure. Especially if we did it.
You think U.S. did it?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think U.S. did it. I don't know why they would.
I think
I think if the U.S. wanted to kill Putin, I don't think they would do it with the drone like that. It would probably be a drone, but like the ones that go super high up, and then it'd be like a fucking
a big bomb.
a controlled missile, you know?
A big bomb.
Not a big one, probably just a controlled one, you know, one that they could, you know, maneuver around and shit to make sure it hits its target.
Yeah.
But also Putin wasn't even there, dude. So it's like, I feel like we would know.
I kind of just think we don't even want to deal with smoking that fool, if we're being honest.
Yeah, the U.S. government has straight up said, like, I forgot who it was, but he was like, what makes you think the world's going to be good if we kill Putin? He's like, you don't think there's another guy next in line that's worse than him?
Yeah.
And he's like, most of the people are worse than him.
That came recently too, right?
Yeah, and that's a good point. I asked it.
I got a vacuum in here still anyway.
I didn't. I don't know why I thought I saw something, but it's just because it was the smoke. Because my rat eye's fucked up, bro. So dark shit, not so good. But I don't know, man.
That's kind of what I think a lot of it is with a lot of like when it comes to like world leaders and stuff like that, like the people that were slightly questionable, like North Korea. Like, sure, we'd probably like to smoke him if we could, but at the same time, like,
it's not. I mean,
who knows how crazier the next one's gonna be?
Yeah. Is it worth it? Is the question
exactly?
Yeah.
Is the rebuttal that could happen worth what you want done?
Yeah.
Probably not.
It's just, you know what you're getting with this guy, and you don't know what you're gonna get with the next guy.
Yes.
Unless you do know what you're gonna get with the next guy, if you then maybe
could get some crazy motherfucker.
Ooh, the thing I wanted to talk about that I don't think I put on here. Did I talk about Sudan last time?
No.
Oh,
you wanted to talk about it.
I wanted to. Sudan,
yes.
bro. Sudan, bro. Is it Sudan or Sudan? I think Sudan, right?
Talking to a white dude.
No idea. Why explain it, bro? So the Sudanese people have been going through basically a civil war right now, bro. It's fucking wild, bro. And the fact that it's not getting any coverage is kind of fucked up, bro. But check this out. So for those of you that don't know, which is probably most of you, because you're probably delinquents like us, bro, that don't pay attention to world events.
Gang.
Al-Bashir was the president of Sudan for like 22 years, right? Now, Sudan has a history of like, they'll have a, like, it's not a dictator, it's an oligarch, right? So it's like one guy in control of everything,
yeah,
but he's not from the military, right? Normally what happens is when they're not happy with their president, then they overthrow him, right? And it's usually the military will overthrow him for the next guy in charge, right? This guy knew that, so he created his own paramilitary group, right? The RSA, Rapid Support, I forgot what the A stands for. His own little mini military. He brought him from the main guy that's in charge, the general of the RSA. He was a farmer. He came from the poor land, the east side, which is like usually known from their east side's representative, you know? Anyways, put him in charge, and that was his failsafe. Like, you can't go after me. I have my own military, right? Turns out this guy then gets in bed, not literally, but figuratively, with the general for the actual state military. And they come up with a plan to overthrow the president. And they do that, right? And so then...
So his fail-safe failed.
Yeah, because it decided to basically. Basically, yeah. And while this is going on, right, the Sudanese people, bro, they don't want to have an oligarch. They want to have a democracy, right? So I think we spoke about this prior, but right now in Africa, there's like this thing going on where the U.S. is in its allies. They're trying to push democracy onto these emerging countries, you know, and then like China, Russia, they're trying to push communism into the same like emerging countries because you know they got minerals and shit. They're becoming more economical, you know. Anyway, so you know, obviously the same thing's been going on with Sudan, and they've decided they want to go to be a democracy. So they have their own. What do they call it? They have their own political party that rose up. That was like. It's basically the like society has picked this party. I can't remember what they called it, but the People's Democracy. I was one of them. I think it is actually called the People's Democracy, but anyways, the People's Democracy, right? So this general overthrows the two generals overthrow the president, and they're saying that they're gonna make it a democracy, right? So that's the whole.
They don't.
So yeah, they said that this was like last year, bro. And so while that's going on, the state general, he starts bringing back people from Al Bashir's fucking. His politicians that were under him, you know, slowly starts bringing him back, right? Then the other general for the RSA, he starts tripping out because he's like, we're supposed to overthrow him.
And why are you just bringing him back in?
Yeah, and he's like, I'm cool with the dictatorship, which is military run, right? I think, right? He's like, but we can't bring back the people that I double crossed. You know,
Yeah,
this is
not gonna work well.
This is not good for me. Yeah, exactly.
In the long run.
So now those two guys parted off of that, right? So now this guy is just like, you know what? Fuck the state military. He's like, I'm fighting for the people, not him.
RSA
You know,
dude.
the RSA dude. So now there's an all-out war between the two militaries, and this guy's like, I'm fighting for the people, even though he's bringing back a dictatorship. So and all the people were like, fuck them both. We know what they're up to. We've been through this. So the People's Democratic Party is not going with any of them, as well as like the civilians, you know. And so, anyways, these people were at war, and all these like civilians.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. So, what you're telling me is that the like ground war from Call of Duty's happening.
Yeah.
But there's
The people don't want
NPCs
it.
included,
Yeah.
and they don't want to be there.
They're like, fuck them both, bro. They're like, they're both up to their own good. We don't want none of them. And so the major party in the Sudan government is going.
Are the civilians even fighting back? Or are
They don't have a military because the state.
Yeah, they're just staying out the way.
They're just like, we're not voting for either of them, and they're gonna. They're just like, they're gonna kill each other, and we're gonna still be us. But it's fucked up though because the civilians are dying because like,
Yeah, dude, it's fucked.
bro, check this out. So the state military has air support. That's something that the RSA never had, right? So this the state general will get a location for where this other guy's supposed to be at.
He's like level a whole block.
Fucking doesn't give a fuck who's there, bro.
Oh my.
Levels whole towns with fucking civilians knee deep in there, and he's done it like a few times, and then it's like, oops, wasn't there. Yeah, bro. Because this fool's like on the farmland side where like he's from, so they support him there so he can hide out.
Yeah,
and like
it's like fucking Iraq.
Yeah, and this fool's like, he doesn't have air support, but he doesn't have a small army, bro. He's got like 20,000, bro, easy. And they're like the highest trained of the highest. They're trained probably more than the state
Yeah,
militia.
he put them through the ringer.
They had more
so
money.
that his fail safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't fail.
Oh, it shows they have air support. They still,
Obviously, yeah.
You know?
But at the same time, it wouldn't have been like that because they would have been hiding out in the farmlands.
Yeah.
His failsafe would have happened in the city where guerrilla warfare could have been played.
Well, that's what's happening now is they're taking over cities for guerrilla warfare. So they're moving in and kicking civilians out, bro. Okay, so in Sudan they don't have running water, bro. So there's watering wells and shit like that.
And they're kicking people out, and they fucking
can't get to the watering wells, bro. There's this one store owner that like they interviewed that was talking about how they literally just broke into his store because they needed food and just basically were like, this belongs to us now. We'll pay you back when we win the war. And he's like, okay, thanks. And now I have no money. Now we're poor.
Yeah, now I have nothing.
You took my business.
I live upstairs.
Yeah.
Like,
you know?
God damn.
So it's like you got one dude leveling shit, one dude stealing everyone's shit, and people are just like, we don't want this, bro. We just want democracy. We want to vote for who's in charge.
We want to have a say.
Yeah.
That's fucking
and it's
shitty.
Crazy because it's getting no attention, and the reason it's not getting attention is because, like I said, the U.S. is the whole world is really pushing for African nations, you know, and it's like they're willing to go democracy. So it's like the U.S. government's kind of like, we could post this. It's not a good look for them, you know. It's like
it's not good for an emerging democracy nations to happen and shit
for
like
us to
that.
Support, right? We're gonna let this fizzle out, and then we'll see who wins, and hopefully our people stay on top. And then we'll announce it. Yeah.
Dude, Africa's always been just been like a checkerboard.
A Wild West, baby.
Yeah. Or like a mood ring. There's always
Well, it's because they don't have like a system. Like, okay, so if we come to America, bro, even South America, it's like you vote for your president. Your officials are gonna be voted in your own way, right? When you get to Africa, it's everything's ran more like almost like tribal, you know.
You want to hear my theory?
People like it's like more people are in charge of smaller areas.
Yes.
That's the problem.
I mean, okay, so like fucking kind of, I mean, kind of weird, I guess, but it's like, I feel like because if you believe in like Pangea and all that shit, like we all, like all the continents started together and everything, it's like all we ever did was just branch out from the center, and like Africa being the center, so like it never got to evolve. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Could be true. Could be true. I think the problem is that you just have too many smaller countries. Nothing is united.
Yeah, but why? I mean, like why? Like why has it never been able
because
to
the
be
humans
like that?
because the idea of unity is a newer idea, so it was like that before. So it makes sense that it's like what you said, these newer nations, people are going to get better ideas and be like, this is, if you want to be in control of a lot of people, we have to have one rule, you know.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. Like,
it's weird, but then you know what? Check this out. So the reason the U.S. has never been able to do good against like these African or Middle Eastern countries is because there's no democracy really in place or communism. It's all ran individually. So you have large areas or small areas, I guess you could say, that are owned by like this guy. Then like another 10 miles is owned by this guy. So it's like to win a war against that, it's like you got to beat all these different armies, you know, even though they're smaller armies, they all have their own conflicting ideas, you know,
and they might even team up. They might not.
They might. Yep. Yeah.
Because like I know Iraq is like,
that's what happened.
They say like Iraq was like 1,000 tribes or something like that, exactly, and it's never changed.
They might not like each other.
Yeah,
some guys you might be able to just pay off, you know.
Yeah,
and some guys you gotta fight to the death, bro.
South Africa, I can wipe out South Africa.
You can do it, bro.
I can do that.
Yeah,
they're Caucasian as fuck.
I'll take Turkey out. They're Asian, right?
No,
is that in Asia or no? It's above that ocean that you're talking about.
Well, no, it's in
Turkey.
I think. Asia. Well, no, I think Romania's in Asia too.
Yeah, all right, we'll take them out.
I'm Romanian.
I'll take him out.
But I'm Asian then.
Me too. You got the Asian card, bro. You can 23 and me this.
I'm about to start saying all types of racial slurs on this podcast. Give me a second.
We should do a 23 and me and then reveal what it is on the pod without us even looking at it, bro. Surprise for everyone.
Romania in Europe or Asia?
I think it's in Europe, dude, to be honest.
Southeastern Europe.
Fuck! Yeah. Is Turkey in Asia? I think it is, dude. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it is.
I feel like it's like right at the equator, bro.
Probably at like the tip of the spear. I don't know what that means really. Is Turkey?
Yeah. Europe?
Country in the Middle East.
Middle East is Asian, bro.
Is Turkey considered part of Asia? Nearly all of the country is in Asia.
Gang, bro. I forgot why I wanted that.
That doesn't make... Wait, what?
Continents, dude.
No, but what I'm saying... Oh, yeah.
So parts of it is in Africa, bro, right? Or something? Or Asia. I mean, Europe. Is it Europe or Africa?
Comprising the Oblast, known as in the east part of...
Russia. Is it Russia? No, it's...
Russia's in Asia.
Russia's in Asia, but then isn't Russia also Russia or no? I always thought there was Russia and then, like, part of Russia was in Asia.
That's what I'm saying. Russia's in Asia.
Part of Russia's in Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to look it up?
Nah, I know that one. No, I want. So Turkey. What part of Turkey? What's the other part that Turkey's in though?
It didn't say. I don't feel like looking into it.
We'll leave it. Let's just leave it a mystery, bro. Sometimes you just gotta not know, you know.
You guys look it up.
Some things you don't look it up. Some things you just gotta not know, bro. Some things you just gotta not know, man.
Alexa, let there be light.
Okay.
Ooh, that's always listening. First of all right. So other current event, bro. Vice. You hear about what's going on with Vice?
Let's finish off with Vice.
Vice is fucking going bankrupt, bro. They might file for bankruptcy, but I think they are because they've been asking for a buyer for like a few weeks now. I think this is their third week. No one's even like giving them an offer, bro.
Oh, because Vice is dog shit now.
Yeah. Dude, their shit is so, they still have some good shit, but then like, I missed the Vice where they were interviewing people that were shooting at them.
Yeah.
That was the fucking shit, bro. That raw shit. Should we get into that, bro? You down? Exciting?
No.
You know?
No.
Go interview some cartels, bro. Have a podcast with them.
No.
We could be the podcast.
I'd be down for that.
Right?
No, there already is one actually. There already is one.
There's one. Yeah,
There's
that
that one guy.
We could be the second
I love
people.
watching that guy, dude.
Yeah,
that guy's hilarious.
We could do it, but just our way.
I mean, we wouldn't get we'd get street level dudes maybe.
We're going way up, baby. We'll blur your face, homie. You want to come have a good time? Tell us your story. Everyone wants to tell their story, bro.
Don't you know somebody?
I know people, bro.
Hit him up.
Are you gonna do this?
I'm down.
Yeah, we just have to make sure everything's legit, bro. Because I don't want to be those guys that.
I don't want to get fucking murdered. That's about it.
We're gonna do it in America. We're doing it here. You're coming to us.
I don't have a passport.
We're gonna be safe about it.
I mean,
There's people we know.
I'll fucking talk to
Can you imagine
whoever.
talking to them and then talking about current events? So,
That'd be awesome.
What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, dude.
So
Sometimes I think I'm autistic for that reason.
we're gonna get into some crazy political talk with the cartel member, bro. Yeah, man. So the reason I don't like Nancy Pelosi, he just goes off on
Especially if he had a reason for it all. Like, fuck yeah.
So I
dude.
remember when my mom was like, "She would tell me."
Yo.
He just goes on this
I'd be
tangent.
so
and I'm
hyped. I'd be like, yo, can we kick it after this?
Some woke shit. I'd be like, damn.
Are you trying to go get a beer?
He's like, yeah, that's part of the reason why I got into cocaine. And I'm like, damn, bro, that was deep.
He's like, I got into cocaine to pay for my transition.
Oh.
What?
I would love, if there's a trans cartel member out there, hit me up, bro. I'm so down to do an interview, bro.
Oh, God.
That'd be there's gotta be
God.
one, right?
No.
You don't think so?
Maybe.
I don't know, but though Mexico's a pretty male dominated
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, probably
so it might be
not.
tough. Maybe the opposite though. You think a female to male? That might be a thing.
I mean, look at
butch ass.
what's her name? Fucking Cocaine Cowboys.
Yeah, facts. Ooh.
Griselda or
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
she was ugly as fuck
You know,
and was doing it.
especially if she told you to lick my pussy, you would lick her pussy.
Oh yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If that fucking like nothing to look at could do it, I'm sure.
No, you'd be like, I don't want to die, bro.
No, but yeah, what I'm saying is if you are the trans person that wants to become
Oh yeah, yeah.
capable, because that bitch was fucking burnt.
I believe it.
Something Blanco. Zelda Blanco?
I don't think that's it, dude.
Come on, dog.
I think if you were to say it right, it'd jog my memory.
Sign in my I don't have to. Oh, the Griselda. Yeah, it is Griselda Blanco.
Damn, my
Fuck
bad.
you.
Then. Fuck you, bro.
Look. Hey, yo, for the viewers.
Yeah, bro. Lick her pussy.
Fucked.
Trey Barton,
Fucked.
come lick this pussy.
And if you are part of her family or cartel,
Yes,
that
man.
and is that's listening to this. If she asks me to, 100%.
You're gonna lick that pussy and you're gonna get like a $10,000 tip, bro. What are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
exactly.
What are
Dude,
you
I'm
do,
gonna
bro?
snort a gram of blow before I
Yep.
go in there to do it.
The
I'm not gonna feel it.
yeah. The alternative is a bullet to the head. So she's like, you can lick this pussy alive or dead.
Or die.
Okay.
And I'll just use your tongue. I'll cut out your tongue and use it myself. And I'd be like,
Say less. Say less.
That's kind of hot. I wouldn't lie, dude. I'd be like, that's kind of hot. That's kind of hot. I'm into weird shit like that.
Yeah.
You ever seen a snuff film?
Snuff?
Yeah.
What's snuff?
And like Faces Death. Like people, it's like a murder film.
No, but I don't think so.
They're weird.
Have you seen From, the TV show?
No.
Shout out From. It's a really good show. Check it out. I'll send you a link to it, bro.
What's it about?
It's so good. It's a scary show, which I like scary shit, but it's basically it's weird. I like weird shit that don't make sense. But the context is this. These people are in this town, right? It's a magic town.
Okay.
So what happens is you're driving on a highway. It doesn't matter what part of the country you're in or world. You'll eventually drive down this road, right? And there'll be a tree blocking the path, and you'll turn around, and then you'll end up in the city. Everyone always like it happens, right? Anyways, once you're in the city, you can never leave the city. It's one road, and if you drive down it, you just keep going in circles magically, you know? Anyways, so people trip out on that. There's creatures, right? These demonic creatures that come out at night, and then they kill the humans. They rip out the rib cages. Anyways, there's like these talismans, you know, that you could put on a building. It has to be like somewhere you're sleeping, and it keeps them from coming in unless you invite them in. You open the door for
Like
them.
a vampire.
Yeah, so they'll pretend to be someone you know and shit. Like they'll get your grandma's voice and then to try to get you to open the window. Anyways, the talisman doesn't work unless it's in a building. So you can't just walk around with the talisman, supposedly. Yeah. I have a theory though. I feel like you could turn it into a weapon, but we're not there yet. And maybe not
It's
ever.
a new show.
Yeah, it's Canadian. Anyway, so the whole show is about this family that's in there, right? And it's just weird shit. Like this whole town has electricity, even though there's no power plant. And like all the cords, there's no copper in them or anything. It's just the rubber outside part.
Just the casing.
Yeah. And then like the plugs aren't. Sometimes the plugs are broken, and it's still somehow you're getting electricity for all your shit, bro. It's like there's just a bunch of weird shit. And then the first season is just those demon things. The second season, there's more magic.
What's it on?
I don't know. It's on some Canadian network. I just see it on the internet. I stream it. I'll send it to you.
Oh,
I think like HBO or something. It might be.
ooh, I got HBO.
Might be HBO. I'll send you a link to it though. It's really good, bro. I'm like I was addicted to it, bro.
I'll watch it. I might do some mushrooms tonight. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Boy.
boy.
I got one chocolate bar left. I'll probably eat that tonight. I do.
What, your homie's 2-gram ones?
No, it's a full eighth in it. But I ate like a quarter of it. I'm not gonna eat all of it though, to be honest, because I'm not trying to get like that. Probably half of it.
Yeah, maybe a chill night.
Yeah, you know.
Bro, I ate mushrooms. I tested those mushrooms last weekend, and then I did them. I went for a drive, smoked a joint, and then I got back and like started watching a podcast, and I was listening to this fucking drum and bass mix on the way home, like on the drive. And then I started watching podcast, and I was like, I'm not feeling this. So I just did I got like this Molly for my sister, and I did like a little pinch of Molly, and I literally just like laid on my bed for like 7 hours just listening to drum and bass and fucking random mixes and
You're
shit.
like, I'm gonna make myself want to listen.
I didn't have to make myself like as soon as I fucking.
No, you did though.
Kind of. Well, it just
You just did a drug that
it was the
made you
vibe.
want to do that.
It was the vibe. I hadn't done the Molly yet before I was like, I want to listen to drum and bass and just fucking vibe out.
Yeah. I fucking want to get some Molly, bro. I haven't done Molly in a long time, and
You used to get the best Molly.
I used to get a lot of good fucking Molly E, dude. That was my drug of choice, dude.
You used to get the best Molly. Those cappies were the best.
I know, dude. I know.
The double packed ones.
I didn't even. That's like when I was so young. I didn't realize how good that shit was. I told you how I got
you were
those,
getting
right?
it off the brick
You know how I told you how I got those, right?
from that chick,
Yeah, but you know how she was getting it
from people.
from a cop, bro. Yeah, bro, dirty cop, bro. Cause she was this babe, bro. She was a babe, bro.
I know. Yes, I remember her name actually. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't
but
say
I
it. Don't
remember
say it.
her
Don't
name.
say it. But yeah, so she got it off this cop that was like fucking. He would send her like love letters and shit like that. Yeah, he's like stuck on her.
You was simped.
He was sent, bro.
Damn.
So he would hit up his guy. I don't know, his guy that he probably arrested and let go or something, and would get her in the
One of
brick,
his
bro.
CIs.
Bro, she would sell me like half a brick for like $800, bro.
Half a key.
Half a brick, dude. I was like, fuck, because she didn't give a fuck. She was like, I'm getting this shit for free, bro. I'm just telling this fool what I want. And he's giving me a whole fucking thing of it.
So good.
I know, I made so much money. But yeah, I didn't realize how clean that was until I got older, and I was like, damn, that shit was it was so clean that I was mixing it with caffeine because I wanted something to wake me up, you know?
Yeah,
It would just put me to sleep, bro.
floored. They were the best.
Yeah.
You could get them and just go to your house and fucking me and Kayla would just veg out on the couch.
Yeah.
So good.
I want that though.
That's what that shit is.
Yeah.
I literally just like Sherman got home
Uh.
and I kind of heard I kind of heard the door open, but the dog jumped off the bed, so I knew he was back. But like he's like, she thought you were dead. Like I walked by, you were just gone. Like your phone was like sitting on your face like this, and you were just fucking back. And I'm like,
I like Molly too because you could sleep on it, dude. That's what really bugs me about E. Never sleep on it.
no.
She's whacked out. Molly's kind of hard, but I could do it. It's like it's hard enough.
Have you tried a Euro?
Yeah, once.
Or
I think we
Tesla?
talked about Tesla. Yep.
I think I've talked. I don't know if you're talking about the pot or not, but yeah, I never got to try those.
Whacked out, bro.
Really?
Tweaked out, bro. Those are so strong, bro.
Did you get a whole one?
No. I had like half, bro. I mean, a little bit less than half, bro.
What the fuck?
But I had the whole one that night, but I had half first and then the other half like 6 or 7 hours later.
Just a long time.
Yeah. That's a long time, bro.
Usually we're like
Like I
five,
peaked on that shit.
like
Like, as
5
if,
to 6 pills deep is 7 hours in.
yeah, they're not the same, bro.
They're bigger though, right?
They're bigger. Yeah, yeah. But I think I gotta take a piss real quick.
Go for it.
Entertain them.
All right. So there I
I'm trying to
was.
hold it in, bro. and I was-
It's coming. So guys, you know, EDC's coming up. You guys are gonna be there. We're both gonna be there. Be safe. Test your drugs if you got decent amounts. Yeah, kind of fucked up right now. So I'm chalked at filling in the time right here. This is what happens when the introvert kicks in and you're just kind of like, I don't know what to do. There's a camera. I feel kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah, feelings. But it is what it is. I got nothing right now. You're just gonna have to edit all this shit out. Nothing. Some random bullshit babbling.
Some gay shit.
What time are we at?
All right, bro. Anything to talk about or anything to bring up?
No.
Where are you going? Where are you going for work next?
Vegas, dog.
Hell yeah, EDC.
Yep. We'll record next week, and then the following week, if we record, it'll be in a hotel room after the rave.
And it's off to the races.
Ooh, we can even mob around the streets.
Yeah.
After.
Sick.
No, well, for sure, we're gonna be mobbing around the streets after.
All right.
Yeah.
So you heard it first. As always, bro,
Be safe.
be safe. Don't be a bitch, bro.
Live your best life.
And stay high.
Yep.
Oh, also, this was post Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. It's 608.
That's
608
the
Mayo.
reason. That's the real reason we got Mexican beers was for Cinco de Mayo. Just kidding. We always get them.
Yeah, that's all we ever
We always
really
support
drink.
the Mexicans.
Yep, we love you.
Love you,
Anyways,
Mexicans.
Be safe.